Remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra land. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, to today's edition of Radio Biafra H.SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Our leader is Mazi Johnathan, who Chukwu Kabiama has used in order to raise awareness, in order to continue fighting for our liberation, our collective liberation as peoples, not as a people, as peoples, different peoples even, because it's not only about Biafrans. He bore the brunt, he made the sacrifices and continue making it. It is not easy for somebody to come up to be the sacrificial lamb. It's not easy. You know, it's easier for you to queue up when you see the person and you queue up, but it's not easy for you to lead, because there is heavy sacrifice, or there are heavy sacrifices to be made. Therefore, we thank Chukwu Kabiama for bringing up somebody like this that never failed us. Mazi Johnathan said many times that you are the people that will fail me. I will never disappoint you, but you will. And we are seeing it today. But we must continue. I once again welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers to today's edition of Radio Biafra H.SERVICE, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. We are here live and direct. We must continue. The only criteria for you to come to listen and to grab something is for you to come with a dose of your common sense. A dose of your common sense. A dose of common sense, I should say. Because you either have common sense or you don't have. And common sense is not something that you get forcefully in formal education. No, you develop it. It is developed. It is developed. So once again, come to this platform, the voice of freedom, Radio Biafra H.SERVICE, and listen so that you learn, because we are here to enlighten. We are here to make sure that people start reasoning correctly, because we have found out the secret of our collective failure as black race. The way we reason is the problem. The distorted and flawed way we reason, that is the problem we have as black people. And that is what makes us continue acting in the way we act. That is the reason why the resultant effect is poverty, lack of advancement, and other negativities you can think about. But here we are trying to correct it from the grassroots. It is not something you correct in one day, no. It is through continuous education, continuous learning. Rome is not built in a day. That is what people should understand. Because sometimes people become, maybe you receive phone calls, people start telling you, now this thing, we continue talking. Now let's do this thing once and for all. And I laugh. I say, no, you don't understand. You know, you are an individual. Maybe you grab your own enlightenment. But there are millions of others that are still thinking the flawed way. Had it been, for example, let me ask, you know, our brothers, the Oduduwa, they are waking up now. They have woken up, I should say. Recently, yes. Had it been our leader did something prematurely, 2013, 14, 15, and say, because many of them, they were against us. I could remember one One time our leader, I think it was either 2014 or 15, our leader was broadcasting and a Yoruba brother called. A Yoruba brother called. And he was discouraging people on air. I listened that day. He was discouraging people. I think he called from United Kingdom. He was discouraging people, even telling people not to listen on air. Our leader left him to speak. Do not bring another suffering for yourself. Oh, remember the civil war, how you were humiliated, how you were killed, millions of you died, this and that. In here on this platform, I could vividly remember it, because that day after him also I called our leader. I called and I spoke. Our leader left him to speak. But the worst thing is that when our leader wanted to interject to make it a civilized discussion, the man refused. He just wants his voice to continue yapping and blabbing, and our leader have to cut him. So that is the thing. He reminded us of how is it who was after our late leader, or the Ojukwu, how Bianca Ojukwu was being carried by Yoruba men and this and that, those kind of obscenities. So that is it. But today, they are vision of why? Because of consistency, things continue being done. So that when you are listening to my voice, so you call and say, no, let us do this thing once and for all. Remember, you are not the only person. There are other people that are in darkness. There are many other people that are still in darkness that need to come up. Things are moving. Enlightenment is the hardest thing. I'm telling you. To change the way people reason, it needs patience. It needs consistency. That is it. Consistency. Without fear or favor. Without listening to gossip. Without looking at things, how people are, looking at the negative part of things. No, you don't look at that. You don't care. You continue what you're doing. That is it. So that is why we must continue preaching. We must continue speaking. I used to give people an example. I say, look, as a master's degree holder, how long does it take you? Just calculate for you to be a professional you are. I'm not talking about a doctorate degree, master's. Calculate when you started from, let's remove kindergarten, because many of us didn't go kindergarten at that time. It's from primary school. Check from primary school to secondary school, now to tertiary. How many years for you to be refined and become who you are, a professional? If after on the wayside you say, no, I'm tired of going this and that, you will not be who you are today as a professional doctor or as an engineer. No way. You understand? So that is the thing. It's a typical example. Can take you 20-something years to be who you are. Consistent learning. Knowledge is infinite. But what we are doing here, we went down to the grassroots. That is the beauty of it. We went down to the grassroots in order to bring out things that even people don't think about. Some things you can call mundane issues, but they are the main problem that is holding everybody. We need to remove them. To remove all those dead fields that are inhibiting our progress, our sanity, mental sanity. It's not easy, but that is what we are doing here, because this is the voice of liberation. Therefore, we must continue by praying, calling the name of Chukwukabiama, the God of our ancestors. We have once again gathered in your name in order to preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom, because all men are born equal. And if given equal opportunities, people will excel according to their capabilities as human beings. But there are those that are lording it over us. There are those that think that they are born to control everybody. They are using the One Nigeria project in order to advance their agenda. We thank you for bringing this divine gift in the name of Mazi Johnathan in order to open our eyes to warn us of the dangers ahead. If we do nothing about it, it becomes fatal not only to our individual selves but to our collectivity as a people. Therefore, Chukwukabiama, the God of our ancestors, continue being with us, O God. Destroy our enemies. They are myriads of them, many of them. They are monstrous. They come to us, they are coming to us as Goliath came down to the Israelis of the old, raining obscenities on them because he saw himself as a giant, because he saw others as very little, tiny Lilliputians. But Chukwukabiama, you even use a very small lad, the smallest of all, called David, in order to slay Goliath, in order to show the Jews that it is not by their power, only the will is what you need. And that is what we are portraying today: the will to succeed, to survive as a people, the will to resist conquest, second conquest, and the will to advance and progress as a people. And I know fully that this is the will you have imputed in us as humans, that this is what you expect us as humans to do, and that is what we are doing. And that is why Nigeria will be destroyed. And through the ashes of Nigeria, we rise up the different nations that are being caged there. Chukwukabiama, even our brothers in the Middle Belt, many of them are suffering out of fear factor. Give them the audacity. Give them that spirit that you put in us Biafrans. That spirit you are putting now in the Oduduwa, the new generation of Oduduwa, to rise up, so that they also will rise up and do the needful. We know that many of them are secretly mobilizing, but let it burst, so that at the end we shall all be free together from this Lugadarian contraption called Nigeria, to worship you in truth and in holiness, and to advance as a people, so that our generations to come will always remember that really we did the right thing. Thank you, Chukwukabiama, for in your name we have prayed. Once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra H.SERVICE, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra land. Before I continue, please let me repeat the number that you have to call. As our leader have announced, we have the numbers, telephone numbers that you should call in case you see all these checkpoints that are stifling our people since after the war till today. We have been under bondage. Our political class, they see it as a no-go area. You can't, instead of trying to hew down all these roadblocks, they queue in order to make money out of it, because they feel that there is nothing you can do about it. But we are here, the indigenous people of Biafra, and we must do something and continue doing something. Therefore, if you see any of these illegal stifling checkpoints, please call these numbers. Let me call it. +49 162 730 6732. Let me repeat again for the second time. The first number is +49. It's a German number. 162 730 6732. The second line is +49 176 673 93 410. Let me take it again. +49 176 673 93 410. That is it. Therefore, we must continue. If you see the numbers I call, if you see all these illegal checkpoints, the military police checkpoints in our land, because you know why? You know what they are doing? Listen. You know, some people, they think that nothing is happening many things are happening in our land. What they are doing is kidnapping of our people. If we tell you how many calls we have been receiving about people that have been lost, you know, our people, they are very good in enduring things, pretending as if nothing happened, suffering and smiling. Our people are number one on earth. But this time around, it shouldn't be like that. Because what that suffering you are encoding suppressing in you is killing you gradually. You don't know. So it's better you share it out. Problem shared is problem halved. That is the reality. They use all these checkpoints in order to kidnap our people, able-bodied men and women. The men, mostly, they kill many of them and traffic their organs. It's a very mafia network. Don't worry. Just let's continue. If when Nigeria is destroyed, that time when you will start hearing some secrets that will make you cannot be able to eat. What have been going on in Nigeria? I'm telling you honestly. You will say, no, this is not where, this is not happening. This didn't happen. But this is what is happening. They will stop people on the checkpoints. Just select people. Hey, come down. Hey, your phone. Oh, this and that. Wait. They will order on public transport. They will order others to go. How many times has people complained that people were left with the police? Police ordered either the public bus or the public transports to go, leaving some men behind in a bush side. What do you think that they are going to do to them? Nobody knows them. They become helpless. Do you understand? That is what is going on. And others will do as if nothing happened. They will go and give testimony. Police abducted some people. I know they will kill them, but thank God. Praise the Lord. God save me. It's not me. And they clap for Jesus, and everything goes. Not knowing that, not considering that thing happened, it happened to another person. A person like you. You can vow and say, I will make sure that this thing does not happen again. That is where I respect the white people. I'm telling you. When we talk East, talk West, we come back to the same scenario. Whereas an average Nigerian, we go and give testimony. Oh, it's only me. Oh, thank God. Oh, hey. I used to hear people talk. I said, these people are there insane. They kidnapped others and killed them. And you are happy giving testimony that, oh, God saved me. Oh. Hey, thank God. Oh, you go and do party. What is evil? These are things that I said there are little things that you don't consider, but we bring it out here so that you reason over it. Imagine, after giving party, you forget about it. That you are so righteous, you are so God loves you more than others. So you cannot stand and say, look, what happened is inhuman. I am supposed to be one of those people that have died, but God saved me for a reason, so that I fight, I put my life in a line, so that I continue making noise, so that this thing cannot happen to another person. You hardly hear it from people, from Nigerians. Hardly. Instead, they give testimony and cook food, call party for their friends, whereas others are suffering, being killed, butchered. Why are you rejoicing? Because it is you are safe. There are things we say here. At first value, you might not look at, you might be angry. That's why is he talking like this. But when you go in your quiet corner, you reason it. Now you see that we are right. When you keep quiet in the face of evil, evil will multiply. You need to fight it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you. But what you see in Nigerians is this: when somebody will be talking, it's only when it affects him directly. Start. I don't know that this CEO. They shoot. I nearly died. This thing they have been saying since I didn't even mind. I don't know that it's like this. So Nigeria is a spoil. This and that. That is selfishness. Many times we condemn the politicians, say, oh, they are selfish, they are this. Yes, it's true. But I say, why? Let us go to the grassroots. The politicians are part of the people. They were not born to be politicians, no. They came out from the people, the way people reason. What about you? All these things that you see with indifference happening to others, you don't join to condemn or to fight, do something against evil that is befalling another person. It's the same selfishness. If you still enter power and become a governor, you will do worse. That is why the restoration of Biafra is coming with enlightenment, so that we enter into our new country with enlightened mindsets. Do you understand what that means? So that when you become a treasurer in one government facility, or financial secretary, or you are in charge of money for the public fund, you don't see it as it is your own. You have to manipulate and minus and plus figures in order to steal. No, you don't do it, and you will not agree any person to do it. You take it as if it is your own thing direct. You have it's your responsibility. Because when you steal, the money will be short of what it is being meant for. Do you understand? Do you understand what I mean? Nigeria is the Fulani Caliphate is going on looting spree because they are criminals. I'm telling you honestly. Nigerians in general are criminals. If you call yourself a Nigerian, look at, there is this thing. One man they put on wanted list. His name is Abubakar Hima. He's a Republic of Niger citizen. He's a Fulani man. Abubakar Hima. They said they are looking for him, EFCC, criminal conspiracy, contract scam, misappropriation of public funds, money laundering and fraud to the tune of, listen to money, over $394 million, not Naira, 9.9 million euro, and 369 million naira. This is the one they say. Let me tell you what the Fulani they are doing. This is a military contract. Nigerian military, they give it to a Nigerian man to supply military equipment. A Nigerian man. Oh God. Do you know what they do? Let me tell you what they are doing. The Fulani, these cabals, what they do. They will use one Fulani from Niger or Chad, establish a company that is you know, they'll use him, register a company. Oh, he's a military contractor, this and that, because everything is in their hand. Listen, this is a very big scam. It's what they do. This thing, I've had it directly from one of my friends. He's a Chadian, but he said that is what they do. Even his father is how he become a millionaire in Nigeria. They will gather, they will use a foreigner, front him. Now he will register a company. Now they themselves will just register. They will be giving you this contract. In that contract, you are it's just a paper contract. If they bring 100 million naira, $100 million, for example, that person, maybe they will give him 20%. They will talk about percentage. Everything we bring, you have 20%. Because it's we signing everything, we just use you. Anytime that alarm will blow, it's we that we alert you, you just disappear. And we put you into that area. This is a scam. We know this thing. This is a scam that the Fulani Kaba have been doing. These people are criminals. If you know what is happening, you know the money that you're supposed to use to get electricity, to have at least good education, even to be paid social welfare. A group of people will gather and formulate and take it because they are the people that will look for you. EFCC. You'll be nowhere to be found, but they know. This man now, all these are scams. What they are doing, it is true. They will not see him because they know where he is. Maybe he's even they can publish another fake another photo of a photo of another person. Maybe the person is a Tanzanian. They don't even know. It's a big scam. What is going on in that presidency, in that Nigeria, in that corridor of power by the Fulanis? If you people know, everybody will rise up and slaughter them in a twinkle of an eye. I'm telling you. But you are ignorant. This is how they have this is the only one they recorded. Many of all these type of things are happening every time. You understand? Sometimes if there is confusion among them, maybe somebody didn't touch criminals. If somebody that's supposed to know about the business, they didn't give him the normal percentage, he can start making noise. And they will go and settle him. He will say, no, it's too much. What you collected, give me my own share. Now from there, they will now do mago. Maybe if the person is there, they will tell him, hey, run away, just enter Niger. Or from Niger, enter any part of the world. Go Europe and sit down first. Let the thing cool down. Because they are the people that are looking for the person. They are the people that are the judiciary, the police, the military. So they are giving him information. They know everything because all of them, they are just a syndicate. That is what is happening. That is why they immediately after Brutai and all of them, the former military chiefs. You know, when people were shouting, oh, Buhari removed the military chiefs, this and that, they were negotiating with them because they themselves, they know that the whole money that they are shouting, that they got missing through military contracts and everything. The military, it is not only them that they share it among both all these people that used to say I, say nay in the Senate House. They know it's a full syndicate. If they tell you how much what they are siphoning from the Nigerian pores, God Almighty, you will rise up in annoyance and say and embrace death. Say we are not living again. We're supposed not to live. Anybody go and slaughter everybody because they are running a very criminal syndicate in Nigeria. Why do they give these people diplomatic immunity immediately? Just watch that thing. Those who say that just protocol, normal protocol, they do it just to because all of them. All those chiefs, they touch their own share among Brutai. They were negotiating with Brutai and other since. Say people are shouting, you go, so we need to go. Say, you know now our business. So I don't want to, if I go, they start clamoring for my head. You know, it's not only me, not only us chop. Even you people chop more than me. But the whole this thing will fall on me. The whole blame will fall on me. They said, don't worry, we know what to do. We are in charge of Nigeria. We know what to do. The only thing, please, you tell them that if any person touches me, I will vomit everybody's name. Do you remember when they accused Akpabio of NCD something, Niger Delta something, money something. When he came out, he started talking. He said, you people that want to prove me in the Senate, you people touch on the money. You are the beneficiaries of the. All of us share it now. I will mention your name. The senator, the chief speaker was now says, okay, he don't want to even people to hear what Akpabio was trying to say. You don't want that sound to come out. Okay. Boom. It's okay. Leave everything. Okay, because they know that they are all dirty. Filthy things. When you look at them, you think you know, because they are honorables, you respect them. Politicians, they are very filthy, dirty things. Dirty. I'm telling you honestly. Low life, dirty character. That is why they don't respect Nigeria. In Nigerian passport anywhere. It is not because of Yahoo boys. So all these things they are fronting because of Yahoo. No. The people that are killing everybody is this Fulani cabals, the caliphate, the people in political offices in Nigeria. Imagine, let me give you this example. Imagine they will bring a contractor from a foreign country, Spain, that's supposed to come and do one thing, a contract. They will bring it. A politician will bring him, front him a white man, just as Hope Uzodinma was doing. Whether the white man he is fronting everywhere, maybe he's a homeless, he was a homeless Lebanese or in his place. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is something verifiable. Take any homeless white man now, go to Nigeria and just meet the right Alhaji. Tell them that look, this man, we can use him to run contracts. They'll say, okay, just say he's a PhD, an engineer, this and that. They'll start awarding, as far as the person will become a billionaire. That is how bad it is in Nigeria. These are the things that make Nigerian passports, they look at you as a criminal because they know how their politicians function. It is not because of Yahoo. What is? No. It is not that. When you will front, they will go and bring a foreigner, front him, or they will use his company, foreign company. They award him a contract that they have thousands and thousands of other local contractors that can do that thing perfectly well, but they will not do it. Do you know why? That foreigner, they will use him to launder money. Something maybe that will be the normal value is $100,000, for example. You will see that that white man, they will tell him, look, just bring your tender. We know that with $100,000 you can do this thing and even have gain. You understand? Have gain on top of it. But do you know what? Write your tender, quote everything, and make it $500 million. That white man will be shocked. Some of them will use to say, but this is too much. They say now, you know one money. You know one money. It's okay. He will go and write rubbish, tender put. They will immediately say, oh yeah, 500 million. They will sign it. Bam. Bring account. They will tell him normally this thing is $100,000. You understand? But we will transfer this $500 million into your account. Outside that, once it reaches your account in Spain, now we will give you accounts where you can send our own share. Only what you are going to take there is just take $10 million. Deal or no deal? The man will say, okay. It's okay. $10 million, something of $100,000. Now he get $10 million free of charge. And they will forward the $500 million into the account in Spain. Now, from there, they will give him accounts in Cancun, Mexico, in Switzerland, in Dubai. Now he will be, that is how the man now will be seeing them and say, these people are, no matter that he enjoy, but as a conscious person with conscience, he will tell his friend and say, these Nigerians, they are criminals. So I never meet this type of people in the types of these people on this planet Earth. They are different breeds. He will explain the thing to the people, to his friends. And anytime now they will look at you, they will see you as a Nigerian that is suffering in the streets of Italy. They will say, look, what are you doing? You're a criminal. All of you are criminals. Because they take example from the politicians. Do you see why they refer everybody as criminals? Once they see your passport, because they know that you are dishonest. Their politicians are dishonest. They know the black deals they do with them. So they look at everybody from there down. They look at everybody as criminals. It's not because of Yahoo boys. No. No. That is it. So the earlier this Nigeria is destroyed, the better for all of us. The Fulani Caliphate is using one Nigeria to perpetrate heinous atrocities, financial ones, anytime, in order to maintain power. Look at the man they are looking at. He said, how can a country give a contract to a foreigner, military contract, something that is so, something that is so sensitive, like a military contract. Today he has absconded. Sometimes I admire the audacity of the Fulani. They do things without even caring. That is why when our leader, if he is talking, we are doing our thing. You don't. I love it. He doesn't care whether you are going to jump into hellfire. It doesn't matter whether you are criticizing. It doesn't. That is the audacity that is needed in order to counter the audacities, the useless audacity of the Fulani Caliphate. That is the only thing, to be madder than them. They are mad. You turn 2 times madder than them. So that the only thing a Fulani can do, you don't negotiate with them. They negotiate. They look at it as weakness. The only thing is you can bring them down through power. Power. When you show strength, you are mad, more madder than them. If they bring one violence, you bring two. You don't even, you tell them that they see this is my life. Me, I don't even care. I don't care about my life. So, but before I go, I make sure that me, one person, I will take 10 of you. That is what they fear. Because they feel that you love your life more than anything, so they will use that as a leverage in order to commit any crime against you. What I'm giving you are tips. Because this platform is where you hear something you can never hear in any other platform. That is why I am urging our Middle Belt and brothers, including Hausas, remove this your fear factor. If you are afraid in the presence of the Fulani, hey, you are dead. They will subjugate you. You become eternal slaves. If you rise up and say, look, is he not dead? I'm dead already. You become highly hostile to them, highly audacious. They'll say, oh boy, this man don't change you. They'll run away. That is who they are. That is who they are. We must continue in this quest. That is why I'm also making this my usual remarks. Stop calling them the House of Fulani. There is nothing like House of Fulani as a people. What we have are the Hausa and the Fulani as two different people, two different tribes. Two different tribes. The Fulani, they manipulated the Hausas through one man they call Ottoman Danfodio. They call an Islamic scholar. He used religion to manipulate the Hausas, and they killed themselves for the Fulani. They handed themselves over to the Fulani, and they never recovered his death. Fulani now subjugated them, turned them into slaves. They formed Emirates, Sokoto Emirates. The Gobiri, that was the original Hausa name. They turned it into Sokoto. They formed the Nupe Emirates. They formed different emirates where they impose emirs on the indigenous people. The only thing they left for the Hausas is their language, so that they use the Hausas in order to subjugate other ethnicities that they call minorities. But the Fulani are the number one minority tribe. You don't know that. They know the numbers. But they make you always to see them as larger than life. Please stop calling them the House of Fulani. We must continue. Today I'm going to talk, this topic of my submission today, simply say conquest. I'm going to talk on conquest. Conquest. People, we all know what is conquest. Let me tell you one thing. We are living in a free world where the most powerful takes advantage of the weak. That is the world we are. This political order we are in today, it wasn't like this before. Do you remember that there was a time even Nigerian passport doesn't need visa to travel to United States? Do you know that? Do you know that during the time of Azikiwe, all those their time, maybe 60s or 50s, what they need is no passport. It's just ID card as a British colony. They enter ship, or if there is a privilege of entering flight as of that time. All these things is not long time. If you are saying it as if it's long, it wasn't long time. Now, wind your clock backwards. When even the world was a free place whereby, look at, how did colonization even started? The colonization of Africa and other parts of the world. Because there was no visa anywhere you can. It depends on your manpower, your ability. It's not now that everything is regulated. it becomes harder because we have technological advancement. But before, it was a free world. But the only thing is that once the people that wake up first, they take advantage of others. That is the natural law, the rule of the world. You wake up first. The Europeans, they woke up first and they took advantage. Let me tell you, the interaction between Africans, even West Africans, and Europeans, even Western Europeans, it didn't start only maybe 18th century. No. It started right from time, even early time, even 5 BC. CE, sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9 AD. Do you understand? Do you know that even Benin Empire, many of our kingdoms in our land, they did businesses, they conducted businesses with the Europeans. Before even they started thinking of colonization. I believe what made them to start thinking of colonizing Africa is the same disease. Listen, the same foolish disease of African selfishness. Do you know that there was a time, 13th century, 14th century, 12th, during the time of Mali Empire, the man known as Kanka Musa, he was the king, very powerful. The Mali Empire. That time Mali was the biggest producer of gold. Do you know that this man can be going to Mecca for pilgrimage? That time he can take up to 6 months because he go from Mali to Sudan, enter. He takes them 6 months. He have some time. They say he can have up to 65,000 companies, horses they carry loads, including mostly gold. He continues distributing gold along the way, anywhere he's going. That even their currency will crash anytime he's passing. The Egyptian currency will crash. Egyptian economy, because gold becomes nothing, just like rice you can buy anywhere. It continued dashing. So you see that all those things all those initial contacts gave the Europeans the idea of this state of people. They are not thinking of progress. They are not thinking of tomorrow. They never think. Many of them don't think of tomorrow. Was the same character our people are having? Because when you talk about politicians, they are part of the African people. When they have money today, they go party, do party, organize. People will come and eat. Yes, it's good. But they don't think about tomorrow to invest and say, what about in the next year? Let us do something so that we can, maintain this wealth. No. All these things made the Europeans started seeing the Africans and say, these people, they are wealthy, but they don't know how to use their wealth. So these are people that we can trick them. We can trick them. That was where they started having mind, the Europeans, of coming to Africa for invasion. Because it was a free world. Anything you can, even to today, let me tell you, till today, although it's harder, but it is, if you rise as a nation will rise now and build something more bigger than atomic bomb. Something, they become very powerful technologically. Arms. They will subdue America. And they will reverse any government, any type of system they want. They put it into the world. That is it. It is a world of conquest. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. Before, Look at Britain. Britain, they will just, or the Europeans, they will enter their ship and navigate any island or any place they see. They enter there and say, "This is my land." They take it and claim it. They have indigenous people living there. But those indigenous people, they don't even care. They don't matter. For them, they don't matter. Because they will subjugate them. You have many islands, many places. Like even the Falkland Islands, even the Gibraltar. That is normally should be part of Spain or Morocco. But Britain is still there. It is their own place. Because they entered it when they saw it is a fallow place, a fallow ground. When you hear fallow, it doesn't mean fallow. They were indigenous people there, but they were powerless. That is how the world is. It's nature. Governments we have today, that is established today, organization of people, it wasn't like that at the early human existence. That is why we should understand that things that are here, established here on earth, it is human beings that did it. It is the brain. People become refined. Right from the time of hunter-gathering, the Neanderthal. When people were moving, just like the Fulanis are doing today. It is the early men, they call them the primitive men, the way they behave. They behave like just animals. Wild animals. They migrate. Anywhere they see like zebra. Anywhere they see nice grass, food, they stop there and camp there and start eating. Until they finish there, because they don't have the capacity to give back to the earth, to that place, to the environment. Once they deplete that place, they start looking for another. They see, they can no more see any food there. Now they migrate again. Start looking for another place. That is exactly the thing that the early men, they call them the hunter-gatherers. They cannot plant. They don't give back because their brains were not developed that time. It is the same thing the Fulanis are doing. They are nomads. The same thing. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years back, hundreds of thousands of years back, that humanity practiced before coming to this state. But you still see people that are still practicing the same thing and defending it because they are using it to destroy and conquer people. So they see it as an advantage. They tell you it's their tradition, they cannot stop it. Do you see the danger? I'm talking about conquest, please. Do you see the danger? You are living with a very highly medieval set of people, mindsets and people, hunter-gatherers. They come to your land, they clear the bush because they see that, there is water that passing there, that there is a stream. They build their tents and their animals can feed. Once they destroy that place and they make that place unhospitable. Maybe even the trees, they cut everything. They make sure the stream starts depleting, start drying up. Now they will start looking for another place. They don't have any brain to build. No. That is who the Fulani are. Look at Lake Chad. Every time they are using it as their politicians are using it as an excuse. What do they call it? Climate change. But you don't know that you can plant trees. They know. The politicians, they know. Wantara Mugai, the Zimbabwean woman, is a Nobel Prize laureate. He's a Nobel Prize winner. Why? Planting trees. She planted millions and millions of trees. You know what it means? When you plant tree, it brings back, it restores the environment because tree leaves, they purify the air. What we breathe out as carbon monoxide, trees, they take it, and their byproduct of their respiration is what? Water and oxygen, which purifies the air, which we human beings take back. Don't you know that? And also he restores the natural rain. The ecosystem comes back to normalcy. Do you understand that? But the Fulanis, they don't know this. They don't, because that is not their problem. Because they are primitive Neanderthal. And they are using it. They know it is to their advantage. When they put it, why should they try to bring back a lecture, whereas they can give the excuse that the river have dried, so that is what is making them to go south. It's to their advantage. Do you understand that? So that is it. That is the danger we are facing. These people, once people are telling us, oh, go and live, we can better Nigeria. I say, where are you going to start in bettering Nigeria? Just let me, is it true? Because before bettering Nigeria, you will better your mindset first. The changes start from you first. Is it a full? Are you going to tell them, so no, do not go to school and study, and now you start being scientists, you start planting trees, knowing the importance of bringing back normalcy in your environment. Oh, how many thousands of years will it take you? All you people that are talking about building Nigeria, you build, they destroy. Anywhere they look at Olokba, anywhere they come, they destroy. Now you continue building and they will be destroying. It is your work to build, and now it is their work to destroy. Don't you see that you are funny? The only way is let everybody be on their own and take their decision. Take their destinies by their own hands. So that if the Fulani, they want to go to places, if they want to destroy their environments, let them do. Let them do. You yourself, we want to build our place. We build it without interruption, without people coming. We want to develop. How can you develop agriculture? How can you farm whereby you go put even you? I saw sometime. I think it's in the one man. It's an it's an agriculturist. It's a practicing agriculture. He planted his farm. I think how many years back? Either 2 years now. He showed it. Even bananas that he planted, he made sure that he planted. People walking, the Fulani, they came with their cows, they destroyed everything. This thing I'm telling you, hectares and hectares of land. Tell me, how can you succeed? The man he came back invested in all these things. It's not only him, many people. Now tell me how you can, everything now become politics. When you are talking, the governor will tell you, okay, we should know how to do what to do. Imagine that, okay, even if they give you compensation, you will be annoyed. How? Because you don't know how to start. Maybe you fly back to where you came from to America and say, these people can, and those people, that investment is gone. That knowledge is gone. Because of one set of primitive Neanderthals, we are inside one country with them. We are forced to live with them as cancers, eating us. God Almighty. I'm talking about conquest. The reorganization and shaping of human behavior always go with conquest. That is the thing. The reorganization and shaping of human behavior always go with conquest. If you are lazy and gullible, you are at a very high risk. When I say if you as a people, not as an individual. Individual laziness can also cause collective laziness. But we are not lazy as a people. We are hardworking. If you are lazy and gullible, you are at a very big risk of being conquered as a people. That is true. Conquest simply means the subjugation and assumption of control of a place or people by military force. But today it has changed. It's not only by military force. It can go through diplomacy. You understand? It can be conquered or maintaining the conquest through diplomacy. They call politics. You understand? But one thing, there is sometimes I used to blame our fourth great ancestors in Africa, but I come to see it, I even praise them. Do you know why? Because in Africa today, our ancestors tried very hard to resist total extermination from Europeans. Whereas in other parts of the world, like some parts of the Americas, the indigenous population were drastically reduced or totally exterminated by the Europeans. It is true. When you go to the Americas, even in the United States, in Canada, you see just very few indigenous people that are remaining. Very few. Even down to Argentina, to the southern Antarctica, Argentina. You see, the indigenous people, they were almost non-existent again. Many parts of America. Because the Europeans killed, exterminated them. But in Africa, that is what baffles even the Europeans. Our resilience as Africans in general. The resilience in us. Look at whatever they are doing in order to diminish us. You bring a fertilizer that pollutes the environment, and we gulp. We don't even diminish. They make foods, put fluoride, put one thing or the other in order for us to be, at that time even God will make our body become more resistant in what they are doing. They bring a COVID in order to make us die in our millions. Oh, you see nothing. They become surprised. You understand? So, what am I trying to say? In many parts of Americas, the indigenous people, they are that side, the Americas, they have their colonialism. They allow them to come and stay. You understand? I don't know. There are two different colonialism. Like in the United States, they had the first 13 colonies that revolted against Britain. In other places also, that is, they have permits, they have licenses from their governments, European governments, for them to come and stay. Sometimes people that we are, that they want to kick out, even criminals, instead of jailing them, people that are causing problems in Europe, they tell them, you can go to Africa. They give them leeway. Oh yeah, go to Africa or go to Americas. People that are passing persecution, like those in France, the Huguenots, the Protestants. Many of them, they organized group tour and ran to Africa. They came to South Africa and Brazil and many other American countries, even in the United States, in Florida. Do you understand? So that is the thing. Now they come there, they allow them, because for them they are pushing them from their mainland, the bad eggs. Oh yeah, we wanna go. Let us build our own country. Now when they go there, they have the task of dealing with the indigenous population. And it's a very tedious task. And that task is highly ugly. Is genocides or genocidal. Genocides have been committed against indigenous population. But I praise our ancestors, no matter what. They resisted. They resisted being eliminated, exterminated. All these things, it made them, it's still the same Europeans it's American now. He made them to start thinking going back what they did, that they committed atrocities. Do you know that in Congo, you are seeing today, former Zaire, King Leopold II, he took Congo, a very big country, as his own personal property. And do you know what he does? He eliminated more than half of the population that time, more than 15 million people. When you start studying what these people did in Africa, that is why The Europeans, they are afraid. And what I'm telling you is truth. The European governments, they are afraid that one day, that for Europe to continue waxing strong, that Africa must diminish, that Africa must be held down. Otherwise, they are afraid that one day Africa will rise up and it will be ugly for them, because we study what they did to our ancestors. It is very ugly. Can you imagine somebody killing children for fun? Oh God Almighty. That is conquest. King Leopold of Belgium, he killed, for fun, just to make him happy. Sometimes he bring a children, okay, cut off his head. Sometimes he cut, this one, look at how he's crying. Cut off the hand. They cut two hands. Just for fun. So that when they will tell you that you are, you are civilized, tell them that they are the most wicked people on earth. What they did cost around the world. But it is nature anyway, because they open eyes first. When Mugu fall, Gaiman whack. That is the thing. It's natural. They came all the way. They sit down on a land, on a country with people inside. They say, "This is my own, mine," and they unleash terror. They unleash mayhem. That is why they are afraid. That is why they are bringing vaccine, so that everybody, they will keep the population of Africa under control. Otherwise, as Africans, the more populous, one day they know, one day things will burst. Things will burst. They will burst out. So it's better now they start controlling the population. They are afraid. I'm telling you. They dealt with indigenous populations everywhere around the world. That is why they are trying to, when you sin too much, you try to make it up. Yeah, they are giving aids. Oh, they are good to you. Oh, they are good to us. They are granting you asylum. This and that. All these things they are making up for their past sins, because they know what they committed. But are you going to allow yourself to be conquered again? We are in the 21st century. I'm talking about conquest. Our ancestors, they resisted. They resisted the genocides of indigenous population. Now we need to take back our lives by all means, because they are using the Project One Nigeria to perpetrate their conquest. That is the worst part of it, because this type of conquest is not something open. It's only people with intelligence will understand. It's only people with eagle eyes that will understand, because it's hidden in a project they call One Nigeria. That is what they are doing. And that is why, because we must take the bull by the horn. If we fail to do it, we continue suffering. Just like we cannot be free people. If we don't take the bull by the horn as we are doing, we can never, unleash our talents, God-given talents. And just like the Jews, they suffered for more than 2,000 years, conquest upon conquest. But their God-given talent is still there with them. They were using it to develop anywhere they are. It's a gift of God. The dark powers of this world thought that they will manipulate them, use them, humiliate them, make them stop, remove, compromise them into losing their talents. so that they will become nothing, so that they will become ineffective any longer. But lo and behold, the grace, the talent was there, or is still there, and they were able to rise up to fight for their country, and they restored it. Israel, they restored it, not actualizing. And that is what we are doing today. The most heinous crime they are doing is using this One Nigeria project. They flaunt it in the presence of people. People don't understand what it means. It means conquest, total conquest. Because you being in Nigeria, the ceiling is your limit. The British that created Nigeria can never leave because they are the creators. You know, we human beings, anytime you pray, who do you pray? Who do you call? You call God, because God is your creator. You will, God, as far as you believe that God created you as a human being, you will continue calling on him either voluntarily or involuntarily as a human being. It's the same way. As long as Nigeria continues existing, we will continue calling, Nigeria will continue calling Britain either voluntarily or involuntarily, because Britain is their creator. So that is conquest. They are using that project in order to continue hewing us down without allowing us to flow our natural level. You know, water finds its own level. Archimedes principle. They don't want us to find our own level, but they want to find their, our level for us. They want us to follow their own level. Do you understand? That is why they told Gowon, do not allow or imbibe or take any Biafran invention, war invention. Burn it. And being a zombie he is, he burnt everything. Because that is the level your creator, the British, want everybody to be. What they want you to follow, so that by now, you are doing. Because had it been we had Biafran inventions inculcated in the Nigerian military, by now Nigeria would be producing, manufacturing weapons, even selling abroad. By now there will be no way for scams. All these people shouting, oh, they're giving us a military hardware that they acquired during the Biafran war. By now people will not be dying, being slaughtered by Boko Haram. By now there will be no all these scams, money being laundered, being stolen by the Fulani Caliphate. They will see you will surpass that stage. But Britain, they want to keep you, checked as a conquered people. How can you rise up? They keep you checked, keep everybody checked. Any good thing they advise you, no, don't do it. Don't do it. If you want to remain in that power, in that place, don't do it. Do you understand? Do you remember when the so-called COVID-19, they go import whether 14 doctors, Chinese doctors, and the Nigerian doctors are saying, no, we don't need these doctors, we are equal to data. They say, hey, they have advised them. They say no, because you are not charting your course. It is not you, the creator. Your British creator have told you, they have told the people at the ends of affairs on steering and say, no, look at the way you want to go. So you that is in the back seats that are crying, no, we have to go like this. Say, no. They don't even listen to you. Don't you hear the clip I played yesterday? When the TV man, senator, was talking as a gentleman, gentle slave. And the filthy Fulani deputy speaker, he shouted him down. Come on, sit down. I cannot accept it. He quoted the law. The man told him, I am the law. So what are you quoting? I am the law? Do you understand? Do you see what is called conquest? It is time for everybody to remove ourselves from this conquest we are suffering. It is reconquest. We as human beings, we have the right, in order to do what we can. It depends on your vision. That is why I say the conquest now with Nigeria is a very subtle, shrewd one, because it is not something that is being seen by many people. Many people, they give you excuses. No. How can we destroy Nigeria? No. How can we separate Nigeria? We are all one. This and that, but they don't see the agenda behind it. That is it. I say we need to take back our lives. We need to take back our way of lives by all means, because they are using the Project One Nigeria to perpetrate their conquest, or to perpetuate it, to make it last forever. And we have seen it, because we have eagle eyes. We saw it. The way our leader showed us, and we saw it. You know, the way Ipob rose up out of suspicion of One Nigeria, it was the same way Kumeku rose up out of suspicion of Royal Niger Company. Because that time they said, we come for business. Our company name is Royal Niger Company. Don't worry. And they were, okay, you are doing business. Okay, bring, buy and sell. They come, bring, what do you bring today? Schnapps. What do you want? Slaves. Okay, we give you slaves. Go. There you go. At the time now they come, can we dock our ships? Yeah, please, we want to go and build something where we can, if we come, we will be resting. And they allow them. From there now, as they build their quarters, they start telling people, neighbors, hey, you people should not have believing near us. They started commanding. Now we come make warriors say, these people, this is no more business. It's no more ordinary business. Their tools have changed, and they are bringing their war equipment. It have changed though. So Otaha Barekele, only one know what does he, and they were watching them until their suspicion was clarified, until they saw that what they are suspecting of is true, is reality. And the Kumeko went into action. They went into action. That is the way, that is why we are doing what we are doing. You know, at the early time, our leader have been talking, they are coming, the Fulani are coming. Let us prepare in order to meet these people. Hey, very dumb people that are being deceived by what they can get, contracts and money and political position. They say this man he want to put sand inside our garage. He's a madman. He's miscreant. Any person following him is a miscreant. But today, many of them are seeing now what we have seen, what our leader have seen with his eagle eye long time ago. Many of them are ashamed. I said the way Ekumeku saw, the way the British, they were coming, the way they changed their behavior from being ordinary business partners, start commanding. No, why? No. That farm. No. You shouldn't farm there, please, because we are living here. Say, but now we gave our people here to live. He said, no, we are our culture. Once we live here, the surrounding farm is for us. So because we have many other things to build. There I could make you say, oh boy, this thing don't be silly. Make we prepare. And rightly so, they swung into action. And do you know the method Ekumeku used? They used guerrilla warfare. Because they knew the ground. They dealt blows to the British. They killed them for 30-something years, honestly. They killed them. And they were having mass defense and mass attack. If the British will pull this side, all of them will come as one man. There is nothing like unity of purpose. It will make you to resist conquest. But what the Fulani Caliphate have learned is to use selfishness to divide everybody. If they see a crack, after all, the Europeans, that is what they do. They find willing tools too much in Africa, in black race. And that is, they find it, they see it as a weak point. It's just like somewhere I saw the poster, I wrote something there about this Tanzanian president that died. Oh, he was killed by Chinese. He was killed by Western powers. I say yes, it's true. But who? Somebody, maybe, not maybe. One of the people around him that he is laughing with, he never know that person will be is an agent of foreign powers. He's an agent doing things for money, just for money, and he can give him poison. Is it not the same way they use Blaise Compaoré to kill Sankara, Thomas Sankara, that brought through liberation, through development to Burkina Faso today? Is it not the same thing? Imagine they didn't see anywhere to penetrate. They didn't see any willing tool around their target. What will happen? They will continue. They will leave. The same way they didn't see a real willing tool to kill Mugabe, Robert Mugabe. But they saw willing tools in African countries. Because I don't know. We have a long way to go as Africans, honestly. But Mugabe, he fought. He fought as a man. And I respect even Mogai Shangarai. I respect him. No matter he was an opposition, yes. But he didn't want to be used. He didn't want to go that length of fighting Mugabe physically in a civil war. They approached him several times. Britain approached him in order to arm him so that he will start fighting to remove go. We will support you. We are members of the permanent UN Permanent Council. So we sponsor you. You will do everything. You will take that man away from office. You know that foreigners cannot love you more than you love yourselves. He refused. He said, I cannot carry arms. It's the Zimbabweans that we suffer. Do you understand? That is why I respect him. They approached the former president of South Africa. What is his name? Thabo Mbeki. To invade Zimbabwe. That they will cover him both diplomatically and politically, anyhow. And he said no. He refused. He said it. Now what they did is to use media blackmail. Calling Mugabe all sorts of names and preventing other Africa, all those things. Africans, they bought it. African leaders, they stopped doing business with Zimbabwe, thereby crashing their economy. They prevented Africans to stop doing business with Zimbabwe. That is why when they tell you that Pan-Africanism, this and that, you can never achieve Pan-Africanism without starting from the grassroots of your own tribe. Even you remove your own tribe, your people, tribal people from mental slavery, refine their brain. Now it will be expanding, just as we are doing in Biafra land. That is the thing. Because when you liberate your nation first from this European imposed borders, African borders, now you come out now, others will see you as example and they will be developing. People will be emulating you. Others will take you as example and be developing. Now that genuine Pan-Africanism will come. It is natural. It is not something that, okay, let's just like Zik style, Zik of Africa, only in the mouth. It's impossible. So, What I'm saying is, conquest is something that has been there since the existence of human and in this planet Earth. When you become stupid, when you are lazy, you become conquered. Do you understand? When you are lazy, you become conquered. There are two major kinds of conquest anyway today. We have the physical conquest and mental conquest. Once they conquer you physically, now they try to mentally conquer you to become permanent. It becomes permanent conquest. Permanent. Do you understand? You know, this mental conquering or conquest, it can include cultural, diplomatic, or economic. You know, when you talk about culture, it involves religion. You know, the Fulani, they are not Muslims right from time. They were not Muslims. They accepted Islam and now modified Islam as their own way of conquest. Do you understand? The same way Rome. Christianity didn't start in Rome, in Italy, it didn't start in Italy. Do you understand? It started in Jerusalem, Christianity. Do you understand it? But the Roman Empire usurped Christianity. Now it becomes a weapon of conquest. Do you understand? That is why sometimes people condemn religion. I say, no. If you're a smart person, you can use it in order to do something that will benefit you, your people. If you are smart. The Romans, they did it. They wrested the Christianity from the hands of the Jewish. Now modified it their own way, the way it suits them. Now use it as a weapon of conquest. The same way the Fulani is doing. The same way, exactly. The same way. They are using Islam. They will come to you as a people that are, you are a Muslim. But they will now come to you and say, no, the type of Muslim you are practicing is not the right one. Now they bring their own, start teaching you to manipulate your brain. Do you see it? That is why I say religion is like a gun. If a gun enters into the hands of a criminal, you use it for criminal activity. You use it to rob banks. You use it to rob and kill. But a gun in the hands of law enforcement agents, you use it to keep peace. Is the thing. So it depends on you, the way you reason. You cannot continue blaming the tools instead of blaming the person holding the tool. It is impossible. Because a bad workman always quarrels with his tool. No, this screwdriver is not good. Oh, no, you look at, you give him hammer, he want to hit nail, he hits his finger. He start complaining about the finger, not knowing that it is him that is the problem. You understand? Because he's incompetent. So there are things you can also use to your advantage. There are things you can use to your advantage. And I am saying it, look, the Yorubas, what they are doing with Christianity, if it continues, it will be something that their generations coming will be grateful for. I'm telling you, they are building a kind of, the way Romans, they restored Christianity from the hands of the Jews. Now they use it for the conquest of others, to uplift their empire. The Yorubas, they are doing it. They organize the Jews. It's a smart move. Now they are no more going to, instead of going to Jerusalem for pilgrimage. Now they build a headquarters in Ibadan. So that, and they have members from all over the world. Every year they will gather people from every part of the world, as far as you are their church member, and they encourage you to bring other people. They gather in Ibadan or in Lagos. Do you know what it means? Because people will come with money. A time will come, maybe in the next few tens of years. Now they tell you that, look, they print a book, is the Bible of the Testament of Kumuyi. That's it. Or the Testament of TB Joshua, all his teachings, they put it there. People will be reading it. Now, this thing I'm telling you, it can happen. Because that is how they printed New Testament. Do you understand? They tell you New Testament. Those people now, is a book of Paul. Paul, what people are supposed to ask is, the time of Paul, what book was he using? Was he adhering to? Now you are going to the book of Paul, his teachings. A time will come, TB Joshua, they will print out all his teachings, compile it into a book. Now they'll be quoting it. You see people who believe, say that, the book of TB Joshua chapter 5 verse 10. He says, maybe they call it latest testament. People will print Oyedepo's book. I am just telling you how you can transform something. Because we are humans. Human being will create. It is only when you are gullible and lazy and you don't have vision that you will not see all these things. All we do as Biafrans public is supporters. In religion, we are supporters club. In politics, we are supporters club. Everything, we are supporter. We never initiate and say, okay, let us do our own thing. Except this IPOB. That is why I doff my cap for my leader, Mazi Johnathan. Honestly, I doff my cap for him. Go to all these churches. They 90-something percent, 80-something percent are Biafrans. But why is it that in politics you are looking for, you are only supporting? In religion that you are 90-something percent, if not 100% Christians, you are still supporters. Don't you think that there is something wrong? Terribly wrong. I'm telling you. We should be wise. Because all these things are what makes us, we continue being in conquest, under subjugation. You understand me? So I am talking about conquest. Mental conquest could take more time. Different cultures, including religion and language, are introduced and make the conquered to start imbibing accepting those of their oppressors. That is it. I tell you that this thing is the nature, is natural law. That I'm speaking English today, do you know? It's not my mother tongue, but because of conquest, we need to speak English. Do you see it? You see Junkum man speaking outside is because of conquest. You see people speaking Yoruba? It's because of conquest by Ile-Ife. Do you understand that? So this world is like that. If you are lazy and you don't have vision of your own people, you are selfish, extremely selfish. Your selfishness can make a way for your conquerors to intrude and conquer your people. We are making all these things, exposing them so that you understand. The conquest of the indigenous people, that are not only the conquest, the atrocities, perpetrated by Europeans against the indigenous population. It weighed heavy on them. That is why now they came up with a United Nations Declaration of the Rights of the Indigenous People. I think it was in 2007. They ratified it. And you can see numerous signs of conquest today. It includes giving roads, communities, cities, and other institutions the names of the conquerors. E.g., somebody will come in today and say, I'm from Port Harcourt. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt. The name of a pedophile or a pedophilia. It's because you accept. Can you see any place in any street in London they say is which name? Okafor Road or Okafor Avenue. It's impossible in any place. Now, why don't you think that? Why is it not so? Because you accept conquest. You see Port Harcourt, you see Port Elizabeth in South Africa. You see Wedra Road, where. Oh, where do you live? I live in Wedra Road. Do you know? You don't know that all these people, they are the conquerors that killed our people. People that killed and committed heinous crimes. They give them names of institutions. Where are you living in Lagos? I live in Victoria Island. Victoria. Oh. We should remove ourselves from this mental slavery. That is what we preach here. The Europeans couldn't achieve total extermination of black Africans during their war of colonization. But they want to achieve it now using their Fulani Caliphate stooges and other soft powers in other parts of Africa. They use soft powers. Soft. It's no more coming direct with a war. It is more dangerous. They are at the back putting their stooge, directing him what to do. The only way to conquer this, to face this, is for you to change your mindset and be productive. We be productive. Encouraging productivity, local productivity. Why do you think that they make everybody dependent on importation? Look at Innocent Motors. Had it been it is a Fulani Fulani man. Oh, they will even mandate every government institution to be buying Innocent Motors. Even they will diminish importation of cars to high percentage or increase the tariff. But the Biafra, no. How? Why? No. You want them to come up? No way. These are soft powers being used by the stooges of the European neo-colonialists in order to hew everybody down. They promise the Fulani, do you want to maintain your grip on everybody? I think you want to continue being the chief of everybody. Now look at what you do. Destroy the whole factories in your land, and they will do it, yes sir, because they want to conquer. They think that they are in charge, not knowing that they are serving the interests of the Europeans. For them, it is better for them. After all, what did Ahmad Bello said? Instead of him giving work to a Sultan, an Igbo man, he will get a white man or Igbo and give him work on contract. Is you know what they are doing? It is high time we look at ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. That is what is happening. There is a news that I think Autumn he escaped assassination attempt. Governor Autumn of Benue State. He escaped assassination attempt by Fulani. This one, there is no missing words. By Fulani headsmen killers. Let me read it a bit for you to understand the mess we are in. And that is why you see the governors in our land, they will not talk. They always see the truth. They will not talk because they feel that they will be targeted. But they don't know that we, the people, once they talk, once they are acting, we are behind them. Nobody can do them anything. Nobody can do them anything. Governor Autumn speaks after headsmen attack his convoy. He reveals next move. A whole governor is attacked by headsmen. You never hear about bringing aeroplane, fighter jets to bombard those people. You never hear it. But we can use the pretext. Oh, but people are 5 soldiers are killed and police. Do you see the type of wickedness and evil in our people? Oh, it is thinking. They attacked a governor. They never call to bombard, carpet bomb everywhere.
Abundantly clear.
Nigeria is a death trap for all of us. I'm telling you. What is happening there? The way things are going, everybody is now seeing that the Fulani, they feel that they are the masters and every other people are the slaves. If they can attack a governor, imagine that it's any other group that try to shoot a governor. Hey, by now the whole Nigeria government they will occupy that with the whole. They will even tell bring back the military from fighting Boko Haram. They will station they will say, go to that place, any human being you see, massacre. Make on the CEO. They attacked Governor Zulum. Boko Haram attacked him several times. Nothing. They didn't use even he was annoyed. They didn't use the military jets to conquer them. They didn't bombard the carpet bomb everywhere. But only what happened only they brought only that we are pursuing these killers from our bush. They invited the governor, the Sarakin Fulani of Imo State. He invited the military to come and bomb everywhere. Make on the CEO. So that what we are doing, you people seeing that we are always right. We cannot continue being in this conquest to be oppressed. Always, we complain and we take it like that. It is impossible. That is why our leader made it clear. Every blockade, military checkpoint and police checkpoint must leave Biafra land. They must leave our land by fire, by force. Because we cannot continue accepting. Just like Abaribe said one time in his interview. I will not forget that interview. He said anything we do now in the East, so they will take it as excess. They will see it in another way around. I say, why should we allow all these things to be happening just for them not to see it in another way around? Now we have to condescend and continue accepting anything they put on us. Anywhere they direct us, now we as obedient slaves, so that they will not see it in another way around. Let that the way they see us. Damage. Benue State Governor Samuel Otom has confirmed the attack on him by suspected militia headsmen today on his farm at Tiomu along Makurdi Boko Road. Governor Otom, while briefing journalists at the Benue People's House after the incident, said as he was inspecting the farm, the militia headers, who dressed in black and had ambushed him and his security men, opened fire. He said he took the swift response of his security aides to repel the attack, while he ran for a long distance to escape unhurt. Do you see that? Do you see that? The governor lamented that the attack came a few days after the leadership of Mieti Allah Ukural Hore held a meeting in Yola and singled him out as a thorn in their flesh who must be eliminated, pointing out that he received intelligence to that effect. Do you see that? Mieti Allah, they are the killers, but they are running the government of Nigeria. And you want us to just be obedient? Oh no, let us wait for 2023 presidency. You are fool. You are fool and stupid. All hell didn't break loose, eh? They didn't send the helicopter gunships to go and attack these people. But look at how they killed innocent people in all. in the name of one thing or the other. Just look at, just watch. And you want us to continue in this injustice as slaves? We will be obedient slaves. It will never happen. It will never happen and can never continue. You know, we have taken enough. It's impossible. It cannot happen again. So I think this is where I'm going to stop. This is where I'm going to stop. There is one other news. It says Nigeria's failure will affect black race. Alake opposes breakup. Well, these are normal stories. You know, when you look at them, they are the people that are eating from their master's table, getting crumbs. Nigeria, but what is happening today? Everybody is dying. People are it's better we have very dangerous freedom than gentle slavery. Give us that dangerous freedom. That is what we are looking for. We will take it by force. This is where I'm going to stop, and I will open my lines. But before I do that, please, I will go on few minutes break. I will go on few minutes break before. lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. So on Signal, you can call us and give us your view.
Ibodo bunara etike narale chukwuka biama. Ibodo bunara etike narale. Okay. Ibodo bunara etike narale. Okwere mpama medo ya Ibodo bunara etike narale. Kimana mahayama. Lenu mwari kozi iwera kamene okuga kebe. Double forgive the credit and the Carlos to pay the others up for Biafra is all over the world. We are not joking with Biafra. Every Biafra and anywhere you are find yourself this minute. As long as you have listened to Mazi Johnathan this night, if you have not prepared your mind or you are not getting ready enough, preparing your mind to remain very, very formidable, that 25th February, our leader said, he is giving the military checkpoint here in Biafra land 20 days to vacate. If you are not prepared for what is about to come, then you are a coward and you will die, because you will not, because of your fear, abandon Biafra for this world power. Never and can never be. That's the name the calendar that you see. That's the one they hear me. How would I get in a prison? I define here, there. I didn't hear you, people. The bloody love body there. How would I get the Benue the father? The man. United Nations have Boku, America Boku, Japan Boku, China Boku. Canada yo kula ta tuko blama nyana yo lenu wa titanga no wa kwara America na na ha Britain na na ho nda ko ta ko na ha no ko ha ni le awase mana ha happen ke habe na na yinka kama kwa tike so to bondara governors in Biafra land, all the agents, all the so-called leaders here in Biafra land, 21 days from today, you have to repent. After listening to the from the creator of the creation, only him is God. All of you are worshiping spirit. Immediately Biafra was set to exile to go to Kadama himself from you people. Of the Anakara Robin. The covenant boss did not stand there. Dara. Mazi Johnathan, they were pretty well. Dear friends, according to Zechariah, chapter 1, from verse 1 to 10, every verse very, very important. Zechariah chapter 2, the same thing. Zechariah chapter 3, the same thing. Zechariah chapter 4, the same thing. Zechariah chapter 5, the same thing. But you see that Zechariah chapter 5, from verse 5 to verse 11, very, very important. You see, all the evil Britain has planted here in Biafra land. They make to go to Kadama to stay those strangers because all that came with the revolution man. I want to say, maybe she's on your DNA attack. telling you evil here is returning back to Britain. Britain take the peace. United Nations, any organization, what is about to happen here in Nigeria? This is hellfire. You people protest. Taking your opportunity to go. Middle bed, this is the opportunity to go. Dada. Britain, anywhere, United Nations are going to call our leader. 21 days from today, everything for Biafra, we will make sure that let's not see them again. Dada. My name is Okechukwu. I'm Olu Province Biafra land. I'm calling for other Province Biafra land. Dada. Then the decision, it's okay when they for the matter find me by how they do Yoruba. Come on, like then they have done no work. I can't fly anywhere you people gather you to call our leader.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
President, a lot of you will die. What I'm not to be a fragile, I'm not going to take you to spoke out about Mona. Who know what I need to do? Any man like them more.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi. Welcome to the program. Go on, Mazi.
Good evening, Mazi Johnathan. My name is Simon. I'm calling from America, Spain. Simon is from Omaka. Omaka is Chinalo. Achukwu bless every active family members all over the world. May he bless our able leader, Mazi Nandikano. Wherever he is, wherever he's going out and coming in, okay, protect and guide him. May every evil plan the enemy are planning, the wicked, the colonial masters, and neocolonialism. May any of the plan fail. May anybody that gonna send to use to weaken or to do any harm to our leader, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama destroy them. Anytime they think about it, may Okike strike the person dead. You see? Mazi Johnathan, he said something that caught my eye earlier of your program before I started listening. This thing was happening around 2014 when you mentioned about one guy that challenged our leader, that made our leader Mazi Nandikano to swear first time on air. He has sworn before. The name of that guy, the name he used called, the way he sounds, he says it's an Igbo guy, but the way the guy talk is like a Yoruba guy. His name is Michael Okeke.
No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one.
It's not that one.
No, it's not that one.
Okay, it's not.
I know the one I'm talking.
That one
I called that day. I called.
Okay. Just that time there is a lot of challenge. They think we wanna be like them. That even that Michael Okeke, because I searched for the guy, I looked for the guy, I asked many guys in different part of Europe and place I am. Are you Michael Okeke? I never find him one day. He challenged our leader. He said, if our leader, he will even mention this our brother in the creek. He even mentioned his name that day. That what everybody is doing now, just to come and make noise. Say yeah this, yeah that, yeah Boko Haram, they give you money, just pack in and go. Our leader swear. Say anytime you do like that, or even think about doing it, if Chukwu Okeke to make him and destroy him and his family, that means it's not God. You know, in this struggle, we all had his voice before we joined. We didn't hear the voice of any other one. We heard his voice. Most of us that see things before it happened, we know it is him because people ask me some questions. Why will I bet on him? Why will I trust? Why? You know, this was 2014. How are you sure? I say it is him. Because let him. I don't forget that day. He asked was written, are you the person that is going to come out from Omani? I don't forget those things. But let me go straight to the point. A lot of things is going on, and if what this is not happening, that means we are not, what we are doing is not, that means nobody is noticing us. They know It's like before all those Akala come to stay our leader. Let me just say this. I was in a place one day. I thought somebody see my tag that time because I do my own Biafra. I don't hide it. So we are talking. The lady asked me this and that. We'll just talk. Within period of 1 hour, this all this Okali is there because something happened. I saw a picture of people posting that is Imam Mason. As a dead man, I see it. I remember before him going, what those Okali going to our leader. But he go there, Mazi Johnathan let him know that every woman is not for buying. Because I remember his word that time. He said, we are doing this because of this, because of that. That is why this is where all those Okala think that you can destroy IPOB. The foreigners can use you to destroy IPOB, but IPOB is indestructible. Nobody can. It's more than woman destruction. It's an ordained mission. And sometimes people forget and still come to attempt our leader in some questions. People we are giving dead for I think yesterday. They think Nnamdi Kanu is powerful like them. That Nnamdi Kanu will rule Biafra, that he do this. And one years. Nnamdi Kanu say he will not lead Biafra. He is a supreme leader. It's more than the president who will be the president of Biafra tomorrow, for God's sake. When Biafra come, Biafra will choose who will rule them. And it's a man that says something, I don't question every of his move. Because Chukwu Okike Abiyama know how to pilot in this struggle. So all the things that he said, that anytime we declare that we are not declaring Biafra again, anytime we want to do what we have to protect our border. Our army will be there for any invention from up and down. You know what he's doing, and that's why we don't question him. Maz, let me say this. In early 2014, when this our brother in Trig was packing during the time of Johnathan, when all people began to ask Amsterdam, I told him that Johnathan can never come in that place again. I was like an outcast. If it is in zoo, some people will beat me that day. Why did I say that?
Now round up, please. People are calling.
Well, let me round up. But before I go, our people, please, some of them that, because I know somebody that saw Uche for first time in Belgium said that he don't trust this guy. I got his call day before yesterday. He said, I said, forget it. We are not here because of him. He's an employee of IPOB. And his service is gone. He has been sacked. He was the one that resigned by himself. He can see where he reduced his debt now. Well, Mazi,
thank you.
Johnathan, I know why I'm here. I'm not a miscreant. Oh, hey, Biafra, sign off from here.
Almost here, Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan. I sincerely appreciate what you do on Radio Biafra most of the night, and I want to say a very big thank you to you.
Thank you.
I want to use this.
Please, can you draw nearer to your? I don't know. It's sounding a bit far. I don't know. Are you using earpiece or what? Or you're not putting? Just draw nearer to your. Please.
No.
Okay. Go on.
Okay, no problem. I have the phone close to me now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's okay now. Go.
Okay. Okay. Secondly, I want to say a very big thank you to Mazi Johnathan, the supreme leader of our time. I want to add to what you have spoken today about conquest. I think one of the greatest devilish act that has before humanity is conquest. And conquest has become part and parcel of human existence. And permit me to also say that the most devilish country of this planet Earth is the British. I don't want to talk about the French. I don't want to talk about the Roman empires. I want to talk about the British, who has affected, who has caused a mayhem in the country. Okay, let's have a look at what is going on in the Janjaweed country called Nigeria. Today, the British, I will permit me to say that the British has never fought a war by themselves and win that war without the help of either the people that they are conquering or an ally. Let's go and check the history. The British, they are not that strong. They can't go to a single war and win a war. They can only win a war with the help of an ally or the people that they are conquering. Let's have a look at the revolution that took place in America in 1775. Why did the British fight Americans? Remember, the 13 colonies of Americans were dominated by the British. They were actually their brothers that they rose up and fought because they refused the imposition of tax against them. The same thing happened in the American War in 1812. When the Americans rose up, the colonies, 13 colonies rose up and said, enough is enough. They had to gather allies and fought the British against the British and the native of America, and they defeated the British. Now today in Africa, the British, what they do is to instigate war everywhere they go so that they can protect their interests. Permit me to also remind you about the war that the British instigated between the Israel and the Egypt regarding the canal that the British want to capture because they want to take over the canal that passed through the Egyptians. They had to go through the Israelites to instigate a war so that both of them and America could come in and take in. Over the history, the British, they are wicked and unreasonable. If anybody in Biafra land is standing up and praying and saying, God help me, the only prayer you can make is let God destroy England, because they have caused mayhem against man, humanity, and not just Biafra. I want Biafra to understand this. I want us to understand this. Until we understand history, we will not understand what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a God of our generation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a supremacy of our generation. Our people do not know who they have until they lose him, God forbid. But let me tell you, the reason why the Fulanis are doing what they are doing, the Fulanis are one of the non-entity ever existed in the history of human beings. The Fulanis they have no value to give to humanity. They have no resources to give to humanity. The only thing they do is they come, they take, they enjoy, and they destroy. And I want people to understand this. When you understand religion, when you understand the instrument of imperialism and the instrument of dominance, you will understand that it goes in different versions. Religion is one of them. Don't forget that the Roman Empire was in a long battle with the Jewish community. That is why they took over the religion and modernized Christianity to suit them. The Romans were pagans. They were worshiping a lot of atrocities. How come they are the one giving you Bible and telling you Jesus Christ died for you? How can a white Jesus Christ die for you when the British that brought missionaries to you, preaching white Jesus to you, is killing you with a Muslim ally? The only thing that British understand is when they have a synergy, it doesn't matter who the synergy is, they will use it to dominate even their brother and their sister in order to retain their interest. The Biafrans need to understand this. The phase that we are now in Nigeria is not going back. We are not going back. It's either we get Biafra or everything in that entity called Nigeria is perished and everybody start afresh. We are not afraid of starting fresh. But I want my brothers listen to this. Fulanis are pillaging our lands. They are drawing strategies on how to take over the whole country. And Nigeria and Biafras and Nigerians are organizing crusade. I'm having 30, 40, 60 days of prayers against who? This is the mental slavery of Christianity given to them. Fulanis, they brought their own Quran and telling you Quran, but they are strategizing, putting people in the bush, using the government, changing the constitution. You remember 2 days ago, they appointed 27 judges, appeal court judges. 23 of the appeal court judges came from the core north, 2 of them from the southwest, 2 of them from the south, 0 from the southeast. And the idiots that call themselves elite in the southeast are sitting down there laughing and having a drink. They don't understand what we are facing. We are facing a demon that cannot back off. The only thing that the demon understands is war. They understand only violence. They don't understand peace. They don't understand negotiation. That is why they can go any length to pillage you, kill you, destroy you. Their system, what they are doing now is now systematic. They have controlled the National Assembly. You could see the recent event. They are changing the whole system to favor them. They are controlling everything. And everybody in different land are praying and fasting. Are you joking? Are you having a laugh? You're praying and fasting.
Thank you, Mazi. Round up, please. Thank you.
Okay, please, to summarize, my submission is that we need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need to support Mazi Johnathan in everything he is doing. If he fails, we fail. If he succeeds, we succeed. And I hope that we all will liberate ourselves from the religion mindset that is putting us down. And let unity come among us so that we can join our hands together and fight this monster, take over our land and take over our freedom and build the best black civilization ever witnessed on planet Earth. Thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan, for giving me this opportunity. I so much appreciate this. May you live forever and continue with your good work. Thank you so much.
My
name is Mazi Obinna. I live, I work, and study in the UK. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mazi. We must continue. We must continue. People are calling. I don't know. Network failed. I don't know. You know, what is there is this, that what we are doing, as I said, is to sanitize the mindset of our people, to tell you what is right. Caller on direct line, welcome to the program. Your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Johnathan, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Abiyama, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province. I thank this our brother that just called. I love what he said. You see, this truth that we all assembled to say, we will continue to say it because that is the only thing that will give us life. And we are glorifying Chukwu Abiyama because he made our leader Mazi Johnathan available to set an example before any other. We glorify him because he's using him to do a very marvelous work. You see, Africans all over the world, you need to tell yourself the truth. Mazi, there is a point this our brother just make, which I love so much. You see this ganja witch everywhere in the world, that their mission is to kill and make sure that they destroy life that was created, precious in the eyes of the Creator. Their mission is to destroy. That is the only thing. They love to kill innocent people. They love to kill. They love killing. Let me say this, because our brother said it, but some people would think it is a joke. And I'm talking to you, listening to me. If you are a black man, you need to love yourself because you are hated by some people. And you need to tell yourself the truth. Mazi, your topic this evening is very good. When you take the history, though some people people, they found pleasure in making sure that they don't teach history in their schools, like the zoo. But people could tell them with him because despite that, our leader Mazi Johnathan bring it out where they bury it, and it is open to everyone. Tomorrow, being Sunday, will be 1 week. These useless people, what they did here in one particular village here in Enugu province is an example of that these people, they don't value life. Could you believe that two Janjaweed, those are the nemesis of what they have done to us for decades of years, is following them? And the prayer of the indigenous people of Biafra by our leader Mazi Johnathan to the poor, the least person of Ipob, is holding them down. But these people killed themselves last Sunday. What happened? All of a sudden, you see two Fulani person. The other one is seriously chasing the other one with his motorbike. That was bound in Enugu province, but they are the only people that is applying that thing in our major road, despite that the government of Enugu bound it, because they claim to own the country. These people that were seriously chasing, the other one was seriously chasing, and this were seriously running. Somehow he stopped. He said, "What can be that?" He just get down from that motorbike and remove his machete, animal, and waited for the other one that is chasing him. What next? These useless idiots started killing themselves. Could you believe that they killed themselves? The other one said that he said my cow, he said my cow, he said my papa cow. For that reason, could you believe that they killed themselves there? The other one used the machete and machete the other idiot. Two of them died, and their brother came and took away their motorbike. That is the end of those fools. If you are a black man, you need to kill and condemn these evil people that found pleasure in the killings of innocent people. They don't value life. So we need to tell them that life is precious, even in the eyes of the Creator himself. So for that reason, I'm saying, as some people are making some statements,
Mazi, are you still there? No, I don't know what happened. Maybe your airtime finished. I don't know. I just lost the call. Caller on signal. Mazi, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Thank you so much, my lecturer. A very good evening to you, sir.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, my able elder brother. You know, I'm always being a very good student of yours. I'm very patient listening to you, and I'm always in the spirit when I listen to you to be able to digest what you're saying. Mazi, I want to appeal to our people. When I said our people, I mean the whole Biafra, and I mean the whole Duduwa, and I mean the whole Middle Belt. I also mean the Hausas. The Hausas are used to know as are very good people with a good mind. Before the infatuation of this Fulani came into the existence in Nigeria. I'm appealing to them tonight, since they have accepted the version of the Britain that is beating this music for everyone, the Fulanis, and everyone is going to dance it. Oduduwa, please listen to me this night. Middle Belt, please, I beg you, in the name of God that creates heaven and earth. Ndi Biafra, I beg all of you tonight, when this music that the Fulani is beating start unfolding, let's do one favor to slaughter these people that are here to slaughter us, the Fulanis, to make sure there is no Fulani left in Nigeria. All of them must be slaughtered, no matter where they find themselves in Nigeria. Mazi,
let me come in there, please. We are not calling for the slaughter of the Fulani. We are talking about the terrorists, the headsmen terrorists, those people that that are responsible for killing and raping. That is what, for record's sake, we are not calling for the slaughter of a whole people, because that is, that means that you are calling for genocide. It is not what you are saying here, please. We need to differentiate. We don't need terrorists in our land. That is it.
It's okay.
Go on.
Okay, my leader. It's okay, my Mazi. I also a little bit differentiate it when I speak, but I hear what you're saying. I say these people that are here to kill us. These people.
Of course.
Yes, which means the Fulanis with the gun, which everyone is referring to in the whole republic now, or in the whole zoo called Nigeria. That these people that have come with AK-47 from the northern, from the Futajalons, we must make sure they are not existing. Because what happened, why I was mentioning this is that they can see that Britain wants us to kill each other. Everyone can see that we can stop what is happening. We can stop what is about to happen. But no one is allowed to speak. Governor to speak. None is about to be killed. Now they are threatening to kill his life. Why? Because the Bauchi governor say go and kill him. Because the Fulani says no, we need to kill him. It's a problem to us. So which means the Fulanis that are using this name Fulani, if there are good Fulani, please separate yourself. Identify by separating yourself from these people. Because I listened to our leader Mazi Johnathan the other day, was saying something about Fulani. He was saying, since they have using, we are paying them with their own coin back, Fulani. They commit crime, they say it's Fulani. So we are not going to let them. We are not nobody in the whole Nigeria will accept to kill any other ethnic groups, whether being Yoruba or Duduwa or Biafrans. Nobody should do that again for these people called Fulani. Because the Fulani we are talking about now is the ones in the forest. What about the ones in the government? What about these ones that are giving guns to these people? So we must deal with all of them. That is what I'm calling for, that, because these people will never stop. They will not. Anybody that talk, they want the person to be killed. Whether the ones in the government, Fulani, or the ones in the forest. So the little ones that are left, let them identify themselves and separate themselves from, say, make a speech, say we are not part of this thing that they are committing. Because if there is no genocide, why are we here? If there is no conquest, why am I here? Why is my brothers languishing in Lindela, in all the prisons in the whole world? The Biafrans, the people that are supposed to have all the money in the world are in prisons. The people that have oil are in prisons. The people that have all the mineral resources, the people that have the prisons. Or who is it nice for us to be in this way? We cannot import something and offload it in our land. We must go to Lagos. We don't have and I say this time, my brother, continue. You are hitting it on the way. It's the anchor well. Everybody they listen. It's going, it's working. My leader, wherever you are, everybody is on
this call, somebody is interrupting it and is making a hell of noise, and I cannot. Mazi, thank you very much. Thank you, please. My goodness me, I don't even cannot see the call. When there are many calls, I cannot even differentiate. Let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program.
Hello?
Mazi, stop.
Well, I'm hearing you. I hear you. Hello?
Go on.
Hello?
Yes, go on, go on. The whole world is listening.
Yeah, good evening.
Go on. Welcome to the program, Mazi. Go on.
Yeah, please. What I want to say is my name is Chinedu. Can you hear me?
Mazi, go on. The whole you are wasting time. I have to take another calls, please.
No, my name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Iguacha. What I want to say is about what what I'm saying is about what our brother said earlier. All these judges they are appointing every day they are appointing judge, and they will appoint 20 judges, 30 judges. Then when they appoint this thing, and there was a time our leader said that any law made by these people that we will not obey it. So now our governors don't want to do anything. None of them want to see this thing as a danger. And every day, all these people will appoint so many judges from their place, and they will be doing their duties. And whatever they do, we will take it. Please, I want us to look into this thing, that let our leader say something about it, that whatever this Nigeria government are doing, that we are not going to accept any of their law anymore, because this thing is of our own detriment. I am telling you, we can't continue like this.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We must continue. I am having problem picking calls when they are plenty coming out at the same time. Go on, call on. What's up? Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? You are reconnecting. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? No. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me now?
Mazi Johnathan, thank you so much. I
Welcome
can hear
to
you.
the program.
Thank you so much. I want to conclude.
Yes, I know. I saw you are calling on Signal, but it's interrupting. It was interrupting with the other calls.
Yes. So thank you so much. So what I'm saying, you see, the activities of these people shows that they don't value life. And just as our brother, the one you corrected, said, if there is a good Fulani, you need to differentiate yourself, indicate, so that the whole world will know that you are not in support of the evil activities that some of your brothers are into. But I doubt, because they have a mission, and their mission is to take another man's land. All of them, they are in support of that, their mission. So if you know that I'm wrong, you better indicate, because there is a very, very bad seed that you people are planting. And definitely that bad seed is germinating everywhere in the world. You will repeat it. That is a simple truth. See, man, the concrete issue you are saying, the colonial master that came to Africa, they left a very bad legacy as an example to kill. That is the reason why when they are slaughtering small children, don't have that. When they are killing Africans, black skin, they show no mercy. But they forgot that this is human being created by the Almighty God, and God doesn't feel happy when he see you intimidating and killing his creature. So for that reason, I am saying, there is a time that they say that about 3 billion people need to die in Africa. Yes, they said it, but are they going to do it? They will put effort to do that, but Chukwu Kikabiama will not allow them, because Africa belongs to him. He is the one that created all race. human being for that matter. He created them. So if you are a man and you are planning to eliminate some people because you think that they are useless, as they said, you think that they are not contributing to the world economy, you are mistaken. You may plan that and the next day you die. That is the example to show that you are not the creator of heaven and earth. So all humans supposed to respect God and respect life. Anyone that is killing innocent people, anyone that is engaging himself in the killings of people, check yourself. You are doing the work of Satan, and you will go the same way that Satan will go in future to come. Mazi, I thank you, and I thank our leader Mazi Johnathan, a man that Chukwu Abiyama sent to send a signal to the whole world that he is still in existence. That is exactly what is happening. Once more, the history is repeating itself, as he said. In a decade of years, it will happen. This time, it is happening. And I'm glorifying Chukwu Abiyama because that man comes from our land, and I recognize that voice when I hear it. Mazi, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Most I would love to make statements on this, but let me pick this call first. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? You are having problems with your connectivity. Caller, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Good evening once again.
Welcome to the program.
Okay, so my name remains. Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, all Biafra. Good evening, every lovers of freedom. Good evening, my leaders, all the presenters, and good evening to our mothers. I was not privileged today to appreciate them and why they were continuing through the platform. Yeah, reverse, cool. I love this. So I just want to say thank you to them and may God bless them. I think I am the most privileged to have learned what I've never known, since giving birth through your platform, So the way you digress, the way you diagnose them, the way you bring out meaningless things to meaningful things,
Mazi, are you still there?
Yeah, it ties my soul.
Go on.
I think it's a thank you for being there for us. And
Mazi, your network is not.
you are one of those that have been choosing to do this because you're steadfast and praying for you from this way. Always.
Thank you. I don't know if you need to call back, because no need of you speaking and people will not understand what you're saying. So it's as good as cotton. Like one of our brothers that called spoke about people that have dominion. Let me tell you one thing. To conquer. Anyway, I will continue in my final remarks. Caller, please go on.
Sorry, sir. I think the network is bad.
It's very bad. Please go on quick so that round up.
Okay. Okay. Sir, what I'm trying to say is, I think I've come to know a few of the things you taught us today. But in addition, I think on the factor which the House of Fulani, the Fulani, let me not say houses, are using recently, is this factor of economic monopoly. This monopoly they have placed to show that the press of the subjugated us in loyal to them, and also through the act of association, the conquest of association, Britain should that they're bringing enmity and are not conquering the opposite side against them tomorrow, because for allowing our leaders to pass through their education out there, I think it has created that we need to bring back war to them very soon. And I don't know how to say this, but I know that is the reason the Scottish, the Welsh, and the England are running away from being an umbrella of what? Britain. So thank you so much, sir, for what you've been doing for us. I appreciate you so much, and I love you from here. But I remain so Muchechuku, alias the miscreant of the city. Bye,
you.
sir, and God bless you.
And you
Bye,
too.
sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. So what we must continue. Let me try to pick this caller. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Welcome to the program. Go on.
Good evening.
Welcome to the program, Mazi. Go on.
Are you? Okay. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishagu, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Johnathan, for a time like this. Yes. I want to start like this. The second caller of this evening program spoke very well. He hit the point. Because some of these problems people are facing in Africa started from British. British is agent of Satan, British government. If you listen to some stories from our leader, you understand that British is working for Satan. And that Satan, physical Satan they are using is Fulanis. The Fulanis are Satan. They are working for Satan on earth. They cannot live in a peaceful ground. They have no plan to develop a human being. What they do is terrorists, killing, destroying, looting. But unfortunately, they can be able to lay hand in all the key positions of Nigeria today. And nobody have ever challenged them except our leader, Ipob. All other people are afraid talking to them because they are brutal human beings. Anybody expecting that in 1 million years, Nigeria will move forward, the person is your worst enemy, because this is just the beginning of Nigeria trouble. Fulani are the terrorists in the whole world. Any country there's trouble, trace it to that place, you will see Fulani there. Osama bin Laden is Fulanese. He's a Fulani man. These people are Satan on earth. And British are using them. All the whole trouble in Africa countries are Fulanis. They have no country. Any place they go, they try to commit troubles, killing people, destroying people. How can you develop with such people? The British know what they did. The Fulani know what they are doing. Until all the whole tribe in Nigeria stand up and fight. If everybody will die better than to leave Fulanis to completely destroy Nigeria. They have destroyed the whole north, almost. And they are coming to south to complete the agenda. It is on their record. So many times I have to repeating this Ahmadu Bello and the Usman Dafodio on 12th October. I'll be repeating each time without number this platform. These people, they say that they will not allow the South to rule over them. and they will not allow them to control their own future, which is the worst thing that can happen to a human being. That anybody from the south, from the Nigeria, that heard this topic of Fulanis and is still talking of Fulani, the person, the animal in the bush is far better than the person. Because the Fulani are working according to the instruction through British and their Osman Danfodio Ahmad Bello plan. Without our leader, they will complete all these things 100% before even now. They were surprised that somebody like our leader will come up and go into and do all these things he's doing. Sometimes some people in this program are not about because anybody who is against our leader is working for Satan, Nigeria. Because Nigeria himself is Satan. The name, Niger area, is black. Is also Satan. So, bringing any person that is say that our leader do this, our leader this, come and the platform. It is not good. When you want to talk reasonable. Forget about whoever is talking rubbish. Because all those people are working for Satan Fulani through British. Let us fight and see where we are going to end all this problem. Because Nigeria has British and the Fulani has destroyed Nigeria. It's already destroyed. There's no way anybody will talk of putting Nigeria together. Nigeria has gone. The next thing now remains when to bury Nigeria. Is a dead country for over 6 years now. When the date to bury Nigeria, so that everybody will go to its own way. That is what a reasonable, sensible human being are thinking like. Not of 2023 election or any nonsense from any angle.
Thank you.
My happiness is that we have something like Nnamdi Kanu, somebody like that. If not, oh sorry. Thank you very much. I give to Johnathan for all your effort every day.
Thank
you. So that they will understand what is happening. Thank you very much.
Almost here, Biafra. Caller on direct line, the line cut. That is one thing. Caller on Telegram. Can you hear me?
Good evening, Mr. Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mr. Mazi.
Go on. This Telegram is to make a hell of noise, honestly.
I'm calling from Italy. Thank you very much, man, for your good job, for the wonderful lecture. All the boss, and we're very happy, and we're very happy for you, Mazi.
Thank you.
Mazi, can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mazi, please, I want to thank our brother that just Mazi Emmanuel. I'm so happy, you know, because he just talk the right thing and waiting they have for Mazi. Because Mazi, if we check him, Fulani they don't too deal with us very well. And the people where they support the Fulani is the Britain. Mazi, we did this Europe, I did Italy now, Mazi. Mazi, they can't suffer all they suffer for you, Mazi. These people, they don't say they don't understand that. That's why say we say we never understand ourselves. And when they see the force, they don't understand ourselves. Mazi, because Fulani don't, as in, they're everywhere. They don't take over the land, Mazi. This time around there, because Mazi, this is suggesting me, it's time for Fulani to go. Our mother don't really talk. Our mom come out and protest. They still talk and say Fulani must go, Mazi. This time they're not going to stress on Fulani. No. We need to end them. We just end Fulani and the Mazi, secondly, please, I want beg Nigerian youth, Mazi, because they pay me, Mazi. Now take on this Europe now, Mazi. In my life, I never say one day they don't take like say life doesn't go off. Nothing like that. Man, a country of 60 years, now we are getting to 61 years. Man, there is no electricity. Man, so that I would ask our people, Wetin dey happen? Our people no fit see demand. Okay, NSAS, that one said that one don see that. Today na 5 months of NSAS, no result, nothing. All the inquiry wey dem settle, we no see anything. Okay, at least Nigerian youth, please make una still stand up, make una still even decide for electricity. At least that one is the most minimum thing. Since education no dey work, hospital no dey work, we no get road, we no get anything, nothing to be proud of. No, as in Nigeria, 61 years, nothing to be proud of. At least let there be light, because our leader talk and say, if light on darkness go run away. Please, Nigerian youth, I dey beg una, because me I dey vex. Please make una see demand for electricity. Make una see stand up, see demand for electricity. At least our mama dey suffer, dey pay NEPA bill like we no get. Wetin we go dey pay for now? Please, if the politicians and everybody, because we dey see them, they think say we no dey see them. We dey see them as because person like I'm a very cool student of Radio Biafra. I dey see them. They no dey do anything. Even the traditional ruler said, those ones said they see the horse because we go find them one day. Please, Nigerian youth, I dey beg una, Biafrans, everybody, more will still come out, more will still demand for electricity. Our leader is trying, he's doing the best for us. More will still demand for electricity, because more will like, more even they see the janja with. Some people say nothing come our land, we have not seen anything. We will not listen that one. We want get light, because where light take, darkness go run away. We dey see everybody, we dey see who they pass enter our backyard. We dey see who they from our backyard they come outside. No people see see them, because we not fit dey inside darkness. Nothing as we want to see. How can people be inside that? Mazi, for this Italy now, I believe say if they take light for this Italy now, the first people wey go first come outside na be Nigerians. That no go first come outside. Hey, light don't off light too. But for our own country, when we go so okay, they say that we will not be our country, Nigeria. The Nigeria now will not even get light. Wetin come dey happen? Nigerian youth, please make una demand for electricity. Mazi, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. You make me laugh. He said at least to get electricity is to see the janja weed as they come. Caller on direct line, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan, I can hear you loud and clear.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, Mazi. Good evening from Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
Chukwu Okike Abịama. Elohim. Chukwu kere ihe niile ekere eke mana onwe onye kere ya eke kere ụwa. May he continue to guide you and strengthen you for this good work that we are doing for our great nation, Biafra.
Yes, sir.
Mazi Johnathan, I thank you. I thank you very much. My name is Michael Israel. I come from Ogwe. Ogwe is in Asa. Asa is Biafra land. And Asa is under Aba province, Biafra land, the land of Chukwu Okike Abịama. Mazi, yes, I heard the last caller saying that the youth of Nigeria should demand for electricity. Mazi, are you hearing me?
The whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Okay, thank you, Mazi. Yes, our brother was saying that the youth of Nigeria should rise and demand for electricity. Mazi, if we listen to our leader, February, in one of his broadcasts in February, our leader said that revolution is what we need. That the time for revolution has come. So what we need now is revolution. Because everybody see that, will you go and protest for electricity? No, we need revolution. That is what we need right now. Everybody need to stand up. Everybody need to stand up. We need revolution. Because we have been continuing talking, and the most painful one is that now that the worst of the evil is happening in Nigeria. It's just like they carry cold water and poured everybody. Nobody is saying anything. If it is IPOB, you will have to they will all be talking jargon. But look at what is happening in Nigeria. Look at what is happening in that zoo, in that contraption. Nobody is speaking. Nobody is saying anything. Oh, I thank my leader, Mazi, because if not for him, Mazi would have been gone. Even me that is talking here, I don't even know if anybody will hear my voice. I don't know if our people is even, some of our people are, if they are reasoning on this thing. If they don't say sometimes I reason, I have a little thinking for them to understand the kind of mess that we are in. Because if not for Mazi Johnathan, we would have been gone. The Fulani, they will take everybody. They will kill all of us. But thank God that Elohim brought him for him to give marks to the dumb, those who cannot speak. Now most of them are speaking. I bless Elohim for bringing our leader, Mazi Johnathan, and may Chukwu Ekeke Abiyama, Ekekere Ụwa, Chukwu Kere ihe niile ekere eke mana nwa onye kere ya, continue to strengthen our leader. The enemies that is after him, they will not see him, rather they will see their grave. In the name of Chukwu Ekeke Abiyama. You say, Mazi, what am I saying is that the time for revolution, like our leader said in one of his broadcasts in February, this is the time for revolution. It's revolution that will bring us out of this mess that we are in. Thank you, Mazi. May Elohim continue to guide you. Thank you. All hail Biafra.
Oh, most hail Biafra. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Please, the platform is yours. Start by telling us your name. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, my brother Jonathan, I'm hearing you. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu Madabuchi Ezu. I'm calling you from the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and I'm from Obu in Orumba, in Oka province of Biafra land. So, my brother, what I want to touch is the topic of your submission this evening. That is a conquest. My brother, honestly speaking, our people have been conquered mentally. And we could be fortunate that overwhelming majority of our people are still in our physical space. But we still need a great job to do to reverse the mental conquest of our people. Because if we compare our situation with the situation of the Israelis, they were physically conquered, removed from their homeland, but the difference is that when they were in exile, they were snacking, they were eating, they were dreaming, they were living, they were breathing dialogue. They were always living, they kept their culture, they kept their faith, and they wanted to go home. So in our own situation now, we are fortunate in the sense that Mazi Johnathan and IPOB came in a very opportune time, meaning that the people who conquered us mentally didn't leave us to wallow in that conquest, but they have an internal colonialist to finish the job. But God, in his infinite mercy, deemed it fit that we should not be taken. And that's why the timely and opportune emergence of Mazi Johnathan and IPOB to begin the job of renaissance, the job of rebirth of our people, both physically and mentally. So we have a very big opportunity, and that is why the work of reawakening our people to know that what we are living in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria is slavery, and they see us, they told us that they see us as a conquered people, and therefore using our so-called elite or our political class as willing tools or useful idiots, as the case may be. But it is our job, our duty as awake, awaken the people, to help awaken our brothers and sisters who are still at home and those who are abroad who think they can give up on anything and live the life they live in a finished country which people have built for themselves. So the job must continue, and the question, even onto our political class, we see what is happening throughout the north, throughout the middle belt, and now down south. And then our ex-officials in the political class and the current one will have to ask themselves a very, very thoughtful question. What is going on? Is this normal? You have made your money in politics, or you are making your money in politics, but what will be the nature and condition of your people when you are gone? You may be billionaire today, and if you die tomorrow, that day they bury you will be forgotten. But if you join the work of the rescue of your people, whether covertly or overtly, in the annals of our people, because I have to make this known, my brother, please give me this time. All our people who help in any way, shape, or form, but I mean, especially because those who give in open, they are on record and they know they are on record. But people who give covertly, you will be put down in record, so that when Biafra is restored, your name will appear on the monument of heroes. So, if you resolve to rescue your people, you will be remembered till eternity. As long as the sun rises and sets, you will be remembered, just like our heroes. So this our political. Look at what happened to Samuel Utomi. What is he working for? Look at what are our political plans. What are they working for? To know that the Fulanis are not laughing. Why are they helping in subjugating and suppressing the people who are genuinely IPOB, God in heaven knows, and people who are thinking still knows that our leader and our leadership altogether and IPOB in total, we have a roadmap. If you see it, but we don't have to expatiate it because we don't want to give the enemies expo. But our leadership is meticulous in executing our restoration. Because things are happening, sometimes the Fulani will put their head on the news, on the trap that we put for them. Because this attempting to kill Samuel Utom or anybody who talks against what they are doing will justify our cause in the eyes of the international community. How can we live with people who don't value life? My people, whoever you are, listening to our voices this evening, ask yourself, how can we live with the people who slaughter you when you say that what they are doing is not good? But the crime of their people are not even being questioned, talkless of being arrested, adjudicated, or jailed. It can happen. We can take it. I don't care. We have nothing to lose. He who is down, the only way is up. And Biafrans, only in Igbo, because I'm an Igbo man, 100% plus, some percent. I don't have a qualm about it. In Igbo land, they said that Abayozo Oweremba Onagechi. If people come to use their food to put a path behind your compound, you have to stand up one day and say, no, this is not a path. You cannot pass through here. And that's what we must do to
Thank
restore.
you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Round up, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Let me round up. We have to do this to restore our dignity and take control of our future and our destiny. And so this is a call for all our people to wake up. Thank you, my brother, for giving this time. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller on direct line, Mazi, thank you for waiting. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you loud and clear.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you for your inputs and all the information that you gave us this evening. I thank God for Mazi Johnathan. My name is I'm calling from the United States of America. I'm here in Washington, D.C. I'm from Amibo. Amibo is Nolo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is home of the tiger. Thank you so much for all you do for Biafra. Yes, I want to do sort of difficult to Biafra. Biafra, they said, he who is not wanted in Nigeria, wanted to separate. You have been an identity specialist in that profession called Nigeria. There has not been any good that has come out of Nigeria since we were born in that Nigeria. Especially for me, since I came out as a man in that Nigeria, I've never seen any life. Nothing. The thing that kills you is the thing that kills just other animals. You don't have anything that should be proud of Nigeria. I am telling you that today, as it is in Nigeria, Nigeria is the worst thing that has ever happened to you. If you are so naive and so myopic and so delusional, thinking that things are going to change in Nigeria, you are on your own. It's better for you just to stand your ground. It's better for you to do the needful. It's better for you to defend yourself. Because the people who are there to get you, they are there just to occupy your space. That their first space is what they have determined that they're going to get. That is the Fulanis that I'm talking about. We can never let them. Our grandparents did not let them. And now that it has come to us, we can never let Fulani to come and take our land. We have not gone out of our space just to go and occupy any other space that doesn't belong to us. We have not gone to Fulani land in the Sahel to go and occupy their land. We have not traveled to any place and then occupy that place. So the worst thing they can do is just to come to our land and occupy our land, occupy our farm, occupy our bushes, rape our women, kill our mothers. You know, just do everything that they feel like they can do in Biafra land. Believe me, it can never happen. It can never happen. So if you are not ready now, you better go ahead and be ready. If you don't know that the war is at your doorstep, you better step up and know that the war is at your doorstep. There is no naive. You cannot be so naive. And there's no way that you can be crying like a woman because it is only an animal. Even an animal cannot stand there when somebody is the life is in danger and the life of the family is in danger. The animal will either defend or fly. And that is an animal. We don't have any place to go but the Biafra land. So I am urging you now to stand your ground. Do everything you can do to defend yourself. Because Nigeria, you see today, will not be there anymore. Nigeria is gone and gone forever. Go to the matter of Nigeria and then you will see exactly what is going on. Today I read that Governor Autumn was ambushed and they nearly killed him. That is what they did. And if you think that you are safe in Nigeria, you might be dreaming. Honestly, you might be in a very big slumber. That is what I'm telling you. As for those very saboteurs, the governors and other people in Nigeria, in Biafra land, who think that they are living in a very caged house, well, believe me, they are living in a glass house. I will tell them that something can happen at any time. So now, if you go to the north, you will see that everybody are living in the refugee camp. 5 million people are living in refugee camp. Most of those people in Southern Carolina are people from the Middle Belt, they have the opportunity from their house. So now, you know, that is is an opportunity. That's the reason why I am begging you. I am saying I don't need to beg. But I am urging you for you just to do the needful. And that needful is you have to sponsor the Eastern Security Network. The Eastern Security Network is your line of defense. It is the last line of defense for you. Either you sponsor the Eastern Security Network or you get to die. The Eastern Security Network are the people that have volunteered themselves that they're going to serve you. They are the people that are going to be there to guide you. When you are sleeping, they are guiding the Eastern Security Network. That is what their duty is. The Eastern Security Network is the security of the people, for the people, and by the people. And it must be supported and be sponsored by the people. And it is your responsibility to sponsor. Because the only thing you have in your life is your life. Your life is the only thing you have. The preservation of your life and the preservation of the life of your children, that is what matters. If anything apart from this, you know that it is stupidity. If this thing has happened to us before, we can never let it happen. Because Biafra warriors were killed. 5 million children were intentionally exterminated in Biafra land. Nobody asked any question. The international did not say anything. The Nigerian government did not say anything. After the war, they killed us, and then they took it as business as usual. And then you are sitting there watching them, and then you are supposed to be mad. You are supposed to be upset. You are supposed to be very, very deadly. Is it not you? What have they done to you that you are sitting there, being at the receiving end? Believe me, man, this is the end. We have come to the end of the road. And there is no two ways about it Either you are in or you are out. And then we have the issue of the wall. And then we have to fight back. And this is what we are going to do. Support the Eastern Security Network. So if you want to do this, go to our website, www.ipodinUSA.org, www.ipodinUSA.org/donate, www.ipodinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to www.ipodinUSA.org. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi, you have to go to www.ipodinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to Biafra, you have to go to www.ipodinUSA.org. www.ipodinUSA.org. Mazi, thank you. God bless you for all the things that you do for Biafra.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. Oh, hey, Biafra, my brother. My name is Kinsilo Zulu. I'm calling from Morocco. One thing I want to tell, 3 points I want to hit on the table. Mazi Johnathan, you see, no, the president, the government of Brunei, the time he's talking about the Fulani in the West Africa, he did not remove even single one. He put all of them. As I want to that one. No one, this man remove all of them are one pot. They are in one pot and they are doing all manner of their domination. Why? If you go to the Nigerian airport, they are there sleeping, no paying house rent. You go to the Stinker Coconut or Coco, they are there. Going to the border, like them, they drink there, they live like a king. So this is, and if you go to farm, you see them with cow. And that people that are living with cow there now, no living, they don't eat. If they see a fowl, it is now become their own. Your cassava is now becoming your own. So who are you going to inspire from these people? They are all 1 point. Again, one thing I want to talk. You see, some of them say what they are going to do. Our Igbo brothers living in the north. The Fulani are living in gunpowder. I'm telling you, any attack an Igbo living in the north, to God, the Fulani will be like a Muslims in Myanmar, this Burma. They will never in life recover themselves again. Because all those indigenous where they kill their father, they need support by all our Easterners or Southerners to support them from that place. But no opportunity, any attack, I'm telling you, their own is gone. The third one is what? In our Eastern Security Network. My dear brother, I want to tell you the whole world, our Biafrans listening, we need to pull our full support on these people. My dear brothers, Syria fight war for 6 or 11 years. Honestly, they still have light. They still have light, fighting war. But we have never even darkness. You are a black color. You have no light. You can't see even your personal, even a feet beside you. White people, if they take light, you can see Oyibo man shining. That is gift. They still fight for life. You got a black color, my dear. This thing, we don't need to talk it much. You know, one thing we need to do, anything you are going on, ESN is support you. They will front to them. Nigerian soldiers, protest, inauguration. This is what we are looking for now that these people are done. My brother, that is it. They will block, they will protect you. And Nigeria will never shake with the ESN. And our brother, ESN, anywhere you are listening, we just beginning. a na-esi ọnya n'ime ọhịa magbuo wee rie nke ahụ ka aha gaa my brother ka m tọọ ero onye ga-anụ nke ahụ egbuo ya otu ọhịa papụ ọnụ things you get feeding we will pull our support too. Mazi Johnathan, keep it on, my dear brother. All hail Biafra. God bless you.
Almost hail Biafra. Thank you very much. This is where I'm going to switch up the lines, please. I need to close. You know, there is one thing I want to say. During an interview with one Zakari Gundo, he's a professor. I think he's a Kaduna indigenous person. The interviewer started by asking him, please, I want you to make sense out of all these senseless killings happening in Nigeria. I want you to make sense out of these senseless killings happening in Nigeria by the Fulani headsmen killers. You know what the man started? The man started by saying, he said to the victims of the killings, it makes no sense, it's senseless. But to the killers, it makes a very big sense to them. It makes a very big sense to them because they have an agenda. And there is something I want to also say. In the mode of conquest or conquering, there is no sentiment. I don't know, people, you know, our people used to add sentiment. Oh, they are killing. Oh, you don't kill. Oh God, there is nothing like that. If you continue in that sentiment, you become extinct. That is one thing our people should understand. Oh, we don't kill. All these things are bringing difficulties in our land. It is affecting us. We need to get away, run away from this sentiment. Oh, don't kill. They love blood, and the conquerors, they made sure that they kill and subsume. Do you know how many millions of people? If what the Europeans kill, foreigners, both Africans and Asians and Americans, indigenous population, it's more than 1 billion people. But they are progressing today. Even they have a conscience now, presumed conscience more than you. We see them as very good people now, but they killed, they committed, their ancestors have committed atrocities in order to give them the type of good life they are living today. That is it. That is life. So what am I trying to say here? We should stop being the victim. Stop with, oh no, we cannot kill. Hey, no, we are God fearing. God, who tell you that God fearing doesn't kill? Who tell you that? Who tell you that? Well, you tell you that our cousins, Jews, when God told them go and conquer the Canaanites, destroy even pregnant women, slaughter them, and you are more righteous than God. There are things we should understand. God created this world. I started by saying it's a free world. The more powerful we rule. That is the law. If you continue being maybe being subdued, or your selfishness, your belly is controlling you, now your conquerors will just meet you and give you crumb and you take, selling the the future of your generations. That is your problem. They will kill everybody. Okay. Do you see what do you call him? Jacob. Esau and Jacob. Jacob outplayed Esau. God called, the Bible recorded Jacob as a supplanter. And today we are calling the God of Jacob amagwama people na utakwana him negu. Sometimes we shouldn't be more righteous than God, please. We should put this mentality, survival instinct. If it means destroying our enemies who have don't put pity, that is the thing. Today we call, oh, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Do you know that Jacob tricked his brother? Tricked him and collected his birthright by trick. That is he used brain, he tricked him. That is the thing. So let us remove this sentiment of not now. It is no more the time of that sentiment of not shedding blood. It has come to the extent whereby we should show madness, more madness than the Fulani. The Fulani, they have been playing, we have been crying. The Fulani terrorists, they are playing, killing people. Everybody cry. Well, we go to EU and protest, submit. They ask how many they killed since 1 year. We said, oh, they have killed more than 3,000. They say, okay. Anyway, you have a population, 3,000 is not too big. Anyway, we will look into it. We go to United Nations. They ask how many people they killed this week. We say it's up to 500. They say 500. Anyway, we will look into it. After all, is it not Wazika was saying they just kill few of us, rape few of our women, slaughter them? Does it make a difference? Is it the reason why we should be shouting? Do you see the problem we are having? That is it. We say we don't shed blood, we are this and that. Are we more godly than God? God ordered people, don't pity the enemy, don't pity him. Don't pity him. We should be wise. If we don't act like a dominant species in Nigeria, we all become extinct. I'm telling you honestly, that is why we must support ESN. That is why we must support it. You understand? Because what is happening, he have passed, don't be silly. Look at what happened against Autumn. Imagine it is another ethnicity. For you to understand that, look, the TV they pursue from their houses is a confirmed agenda. That is why that filthy Fulani was shouting down the gentleman, that TV gentleman, if not gentle slave. You see, they want to kill. They want to kill him. Autumn, the Mietiala. These are the people that are ruling everybody. Mietiala. And we were there. Even Governor, our people were there. Governor Obiano said Mietiala is part of his government. Have anybody risen up and ask Obiano? Say, go and ask him. Say, where are the? Why do you say that Mietiala is in your government? These are killers. But I know we sent him. If you come, you call him. Hey, Onyisi. Sometimes I watch our people, I become ashamed. You know, once they're in front of maybe a politician, they start fidgeting as if they are seeing God. I don't really understand. This is the time to rise up. This is the time to rise up. We should support our ESN. In this effect, I think we have the upcoming Zoom meeting for the fundraising of support on our gallant ESN Eastern Security Warriors. They are doing a nice job. It is the second fundraising hosted by IPOB Women USA. Special guest, our indomitable leader, Mazi Johnathan. The date is April 3rd, 2021 by 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So it will be a Zoom meeting. So the meeting ID is going to be, take it, 841, the Zoom meeting ID, 841-713 Sorry, let me start afresh, please. The ID is 841 71 63 4739. I repeat, the ID, the Zoom ID, 841 71 63 4739. The passcode or password you put is 625911 625911 625911. The date is the 3rd of April 2021. Time is 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we also have another ESN fundraising Zoom meeting coming on the 24th March 2021. The time is 6:30 p.m. I think it's Biafra time. In Netherlands. Let me come because the characters are okay. 24th, the date is 24th March 2021. Time 5:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. The Zoom ID is, this is for Holland, okay? 24th March 2021, time by 5:30 to 11 p.m. Zoom ID is 751 297 011 46. I take it again. The Zoom ID 751 297 011 46. The passcode is ZQATMB. I repeat, ZQATMH. Sorry, MH, not B, MH. ZQATMH. Now you can contact +31. There are many numbers here, but let me just call one number. +31 68 78 71 529. I repeat, this is telephone number to contact for more information. +31 68 78 71 529. Let me call another number. Another line is +31 61 666 3830. I repeat, +31 61 666 3830. These are for the securing our communities by supporting ESN. This is the least you can do, because we are in the time of action. We are not only talking, we are acting. Things will continue moving on for the security of our land. You know, there is something I love our leader. He said he studied the mistake of past. We cannot fall into that mistake. We will overwhelm our enemies. We will overwhelm our enemies. You know, if they think that we are coming like this, we go the other way. If they think that we are coming like this, we are multidimensional. Don't worry. Just trust our leader, Mazi Johnathan. You understand? So, please support what we are doing, because Nigeria is a failure. We have seen it. The international community, they have seen it. Nigeria is a failure. They are only sustaining it because of what they are gaining. What they want is when there is overwhelming reaction, from the people that are suffering, from us. Now they will come in. Without you doing something, they will not come in. If you continue crying like one man crying one day, the Fulani headsmen, we are blocking on the road. From 6 o'clock, I never chop. I look at that video, I say, why? So it's a grown-up person complaining to the whole world, the United Nations, to bring him food that he never eats from 6 till that time. There you know that some Nigerians are unredeemable or irredeemable. I'm telling you. But we are IPOB. We talk, we accompany it with action. It's no more now that we only want you to speak. Talking only grammar, what the Fulanis are doing, it cannot do nothing. You work, you support what we are doing. You support it. You understand? So that is it. Yeah, I think Canada will be holding their fundraising in few hours. So that's it. In few hours time. So please, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. And tomorrow, I think our leader will be on air. I think tomorrow we shall let me check let me read this. Okay. The women wing of IPOB invites you to an appeal fund launch to support ESN, Eastern Security Network. It's going to take place today in few hours time, March 20, 2021, by 5 p.m. Eastern time. Now, venue is the Zoom via Zoom. A special guest is Mazi Johnathan, our leader. The Zoom ID webinar, Zoom webinar. The ID is 913-4463-7470. I repeat, 913-4463-7470. The passcode is 374955. So you can log in because it's going to start in a few hours time. Thank you very much. And let me say, the chief host is Prince Joy Ochiaboto. You can call her on 647-408-5003. 647-408-5003. RSVP. When we are small, they say it's rice and stew very plenty. RSVP, but it's not that. The real meaning is a French word. It's French. They say "Respondez s'il vous plaît." That is the real meaning of that. RSVP. What it means is, if you are given an invitation, normally you should call back or write back that, okay, I will be there or I will not be there. That is the person that you should call in case you are going to come or you are not going to come. That is what it means. RSVP. Respondez s'il vous plaît. Respond if you wish. Now, the number for the RSVP is Chief Collins Ogoke, IPOB Canada National Coordinator. The number is 436-237-3204. RSVP Chief Collins Ogoke, IPOB Canada National Coordinator. Telephone 436-237-3204. Thank you. It's going to take place in a few hours. Thank you, and you are cordially welcome to join. you should join. You should join the meeting to support what we are doing, to support our ESN. This is where I'm going to stop, and I thank each and every one of you for listening. Here we learn, here we enlighten, because that is why we are here. Therefore, I say, from me, Mazi Johnathan, from here, it is simply good evening.
You